All right, all right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel once again. I've got a very interesting show for you this morning. Right now, the time is 8:43 from the city of Austin, Texas. Of course, I know no one expect I'm gonna be coming live at this time. Hey, Sister Natu. Good morning, man. How you doing? Hey, Sister Natu. Yeah. All right. I think audio is set. Everything is cool. Let's get to business. Let me quickly share this with my followers on Facebook, and I'll be back. Sister Natu, how is your area now? The New Yorkers, you guys that are always having fun and catching cruise all the time. Actually, I didn't notify anybody I was gonna come live at this time because I'm testing something on my channel. I wanted to see if the notification button is working. Um, all right, Gay New York is good. I'm happy to hear that, man. Thank you. So I didn't tell anyone, not even my social media freelancer guys, that I'm gonna be going live this early morning. And the reason for that is, hey, Sister D Love, how you doing, man? You're welcome. I actually wanted to test my YouTube notification. I want to see if YouTube is actually notifying followers or subscribers when I go live. So that's why I decided, you know what, instead of recording this and post it later, let me just do it as a live session and see if people will get the notice. Thank you, Sister Natu. Thank you, D Love. Thank you, everybody, for joining me this morning. I have a couple of issues I wanted to address regarding all this Nigeria drama that is ongoing. Oh, Sister D Love, we're not getting notification. I just saw this on my homepage. For real? Okay, Sister Natu got the notification. Uh, yeah. I think the experiment worked then because I just wanted to see. I've done a couple of work on this channel. You know, I did some SEO. I see the result of the SEO on the live videos that I did recently and some of the video that I posted. But I guess I have a couple of SEO that I have to change and a couple of tags that I need to change. So I just wanted to see how effective it is. But since this is supposed to be my regular ranting, supposed to be my regular Beno rant, and I just want to rant. The intention was to do a recording and then post it later, but I said, let me do this experiment. And I'm glad that people are actually here to listen to me rant. All right, all right. What am I talking about this morning? I've got a couple of things on my mind that I think we have to address them. I'm basically gonna be talking about the aftermath of Davido wedding. I think the issues that are coming up after the wedding, they are not really doing justice to Davido and Chioma. And this has become a thing in our society that whenever somebody had something good out there, other bad elements will just overshadow it. And as usual, we're gonna react. Please, if you are watching, help me hit the like button. As we are still conducting this experiment, help me out. Thank you. So we have so many bad practices in our community, and I think we have to do better. And that's why I wanted to like address this. Actually, my brother show yesterday, Man of Prestige, kind of give me an insight. And Sister Nancy, thank you for yesterday. That our closing bass boost yesterday was kind of funny. I was actually replaying it when I was coming back from work, and I'm like, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Yeah, see me and Sister Nancy don't go drag. Wait, you know, even consign me, I don't go put them out safe. But the good thing is that actually gave me the reason to do this session. And I wanted to address a couple of things about us and how we reason. Thank you, Sister Natu. Thank you, D-Love. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, the Prestige fam. I'm always proud of you all. So there are things that we have to be mindful of as Nigerians. A lot have changed in the world globally. And it seems when it comes to us Nigerians, there are a couple of things we are not willing and not ready to change. And the reality is staring us in the face. I want to talk about this VDM, Yabo Ojo, Obi Kubana, Today North, and Davido, and everything that is going on. But first and foremost, let me put this out there. Everything I'm saying in this video, it is in no way in support of that stupidity displayed by VDM. No, but rather I want to address what is really going on from my point of view, and I will appreciate your contribution to and how you say it. Now, I believe Davido is responsible for so many things that happen, and at the same time, I don't blame Davido for most of the things that are responsible. I blame our mentality as Nigerians and how we do things. And it's not just in Nigeria, it's everywhere we go as Nigerians. When we go to white people's party, or any other people's party internationally, maybe UK, London, Canada, US, we conduct ourselves and we respect ourselves. But when we go to our own blood and person's party, we tend to act in such a way that we are often not proud of. And it's not a crime for Davido to have his wedding and invite as many people as possible, those he felt that he want them to be part of his day. But the people who attended those parties are the one who are supposed to conduct themselves. And so far, so good. Everybody who attended that party did great. They give a good account of themselves and they are well behaved, except for VDM. Except for VDM. And that is why I wanted to address a couple of things. When I listened to VDM and I watched a couple of videos online and I read so many comments, I see that we are already divided on this matter. A lot of people, you will be surprised, and I'm going to say this right now. A lot of people are actually supporting VDM. And many people are also supporting Iyabo Ojo, Polo, and everything. But guess what I saw that was missing? No one is addressing the main issue. And that's why I just wanted to do my ranting as usual this morning. It might not come across like the usual me, this is just me ranting. So please bear with me. Now, I wanted to start by highlighting a couple of things. And I jot a couple of things that I want to talk about. The first one is, as far as this matter is concerned, and moving beyond VDM, I don't even know how to call it, because VDM almost used his action to rubbish the entire wedding now, the way things are going. And that's why I want to say it again, that this is not in support of VDM, but rather this is about the bigger issue we have in our society. Now, my first point is chain reactions. VDM is reacting to something. And it is not just VDM. In fact, it is almost majority of the youths in Nigeria, they are reacting to something. And that frustration in them, whether we like it or not, we continue to show when we least expected it. This is where my sister Chidima will say, please, please, please. So what do I mean by chain reaction? This is the first time, I guess, VDM had the opportunity to be in the midst of billionaires and all these affluent socialites. And while he was there, seeing how people are coming in, spending dollars, heavy money, he saw the caliber of people right there. As a boy from the trenches, something else is going on in his brain. He's probably thinking about his entire life and seeing what is happening right before his eyes. But then he has conducted himself okay so far during the event, at least so far. I haven't seen any video of him doing any nonsensical thing except for one video where he was eating. And then when he got home and probably saw Iyabo Ojo's video, the one Iyabo Ojo went live and was explaining the traffic and how she couldn't get to the hall or something. Something just touched in VDM's brain, and he just felt like, oh damn, this is a perfect opportunity for me to attack this woman. And all the nonsensical things they've done in the past, VDM and Iyabo Ojo, all the dragging and rubbish they have done in the past, suddenly dawned on him that, Omo, let me attack this woman. This is a good time for me to attack her. After all, she caused my mom. And boom, VDM on his ring light as usual, and he launched at Iyabo Ojo, saying all kind of things. Sister Nati say no be mate dey there. He can't move around. I know he can't move around, no be mate dey there. So it dawned on him that, you know what, let me attack Iyabo Ojo. This lady accused or abused my mom in the past. And then Paulo, the partner of Iyabo Ojo, felt like, what the hell? How dare you insult my woman like this in such an elegant event and everything, and you just single her out and attack her? And then heaven on the social media space let loose. Everybody now has opinion. And I've seen a lot of comment. I've seen people saying, oh, this boy has done this boy has done that. If we meet his karma, this will happen to him, that will happen to him. Look, I'm a consequentialist. I've said this several times. I believe in consequences. You will reap the consequence of your action. Definitely, whatever VDM have said, if anybody have issue to grind with him, they will definitely get into the ring with him. He will get whatever is coming for him. And if he felt he's right, or he has his own caucus of people that are working with him, they want to fight, but that's their own problem. As an uncle, I just want the young guys who might listen to this video one day to take away the lessons in what I'm about to say here. And as well as every other Nigerians. Because I know say sometimes to tell ourselves the truth in the day hard. That's why I titled this video Hypocrisy and the Rule of Engagement. We have some Nigerians who are very, very hypocritical. Sometimes we just stand on that side of the fence that suits us rather than for us to address the issue. What VDM did is condemnable. It's not the best. That's not how to approach it. You don't insult another man's wife or partner and think you get away with it. But I want us to look at the underlying issue, how this come about. I have nothing against Iyabo Ojo. I she's an actress, she's doing her thing and all that. But personally, I just don't like how she throw banter on social media. Because I remember one time when Atibi was saying that this monetization of social media in Nigeria it go create so much wahala. And we are saying it. These stars, they have been doing it for so long, dragging each other, saying all kinds of nasty things, no filter. They just talk, crowd. It will bring traffic, money go come. The platforms will pay. So they just say whatever they want to say. They have millions of fans following them. And in between that, we get lost. We forgot that when people get to certain stage, there are things you don't say. There are things you don't say that when you spoke in certain way, it will come back to bite you. I have nothing against Yabo Joe. She's making her money, she's dealing. But for every action, there is a reaction. When you hop on social media and you talk, you attack people or people attack you or you say things anyhow you want to say it, it is called social media for a reason. And the internet never forget. It when you say it, it goes into your future, and one day it will come back and bite you. So people in Nigeria, especially the youth, they are reacting to so many things right now. And part of what some people don't get about Nigerian youth is this. The Nigerian youth has been neglected for way too long. Only few lucky ones get by and made it to the top. Or just few of them can even survive on a day-to-day basis. And millions of Nigerian youth now, they are in a space whereby they no send your papa. No matter who you think you are, you run your mouth anyhow, they will come for you. It is their time. It is social media. They will come for you because you don't feed any of them. Although it's glaring, we have vast majority of some Nigerian youth who believe in Rankadede, my chairman, hailing people. Just because somebody has money, they say, my guy, my chairman. Hoping, my guy, my chairman can give them maybe one or two naira or a couple of thousands of naira for them to survive. So they go hail them. Yet, there are still some Nigerian youths who has got their pride and ego. And because you can be a billionaire, you can be a millionaire, you can be a pastor, you can be a politician, you don't have any positive impact in their life. When you come on social media and you say some things, they will attack you because they are all reacting to something. Nigerian youths are reacting to economic hardship. Nigerian youths are reacting to unemployment. They are reacting to years upon years of neglect. Nigerian youths are reacting to hopelessness. I know so far since this VDM started this thing and insult has been flying, people has been taking side and everything. One of the things we are talking, one of the talking point is respect. Let us respect elders. Let's respect elders. Let me tell you, as if Nigerian leaders, as well as those who believe they are blessed, they are affluent, if they don't do something about the situation of that country, so that there could be hope for the less privileged, we won't even have anything that have similarity to respect left in that our society. Respect who? Respect who? Because this person is a billionaire. Respect him. Is he feeding them? Yes, a billionaire can feed a couple of people. He can help those close to him, but you are not helping the vast majority of the people. So the point I'm making here is that we have to be careful with whatever we are doing. Everyone in Nigeria right now, they are reacting to something. There is a chain reaction ongoing. A simple statement can be taken out of context. I agree, Sister Natu. I don't even expect anybody to agree with me. But I'm just saying, we all don't have the same background and upbringing. And for me, like I said, I'm not supporting VDM. I'm just speaking to issues in Nigeria right now. I have been at that level where Nigerian government don't give a damn about you, where nobody cares about you, nobody give a foot whether you graduate from school, you have a job. Nobody care about nothing. Everybody just care about their own circle. And if you are in that zone, hustling all alone, all by yourself, you are going to be reacting to things that you don't even know you are reacting to them. I've been in that position back in Nigeria where I don't give an F whoever you are. So far, you are not feeding me. You don't even care or give a damn about me. You go keep your opinion to yourself. It's not like the society here in the Western world where we live, whereby the government already make provision to take care of the youth. Everything is set. We live in the Western world now where if you bring or you have your child here and you don't have money, you don't have nothing at all, you can just eat and just provide little things for your children. The government have system in place that your children will grow up, they will be fed, they will go to school, and when they finish school, there are jobs for them. But we have a Nigerian society where the system has been structured to favor just the few so-called millionaires. And we have to respect them. They are millionaires, they are billionaires. That is just the whole thing that pissed me off about this whole issue. And like I said yesterday, I love Obi Kubana. I respect him. I like the fact that he created job. He did so many things for the people. The only issue I have with him was that he shouldn't have stepped into this ring with all these people. He is on a different level. He shouldn't have middle in it at all because we are all reacting to something. In this social media space, if you put mouth anyhow for some issue, the people who don't depend on you for their daily bread, the people who don't have hope, they will come for you. You not go kill everybody. Even if you be billionaire, you will not jail everybody. We got to be careful. The point I'm making is this. Everyone is in Nigeria, they are reacting to something. There is a chain reaction going on in Nigeria. Let us be careful. Please, in our utterances, in everything we do, let us be mindful. Let us remember that Nigeria is not as good to everyone like we think. That's my first point. I'm going to take Sister Nato and other people's comment real quick, and then I will move on to the next one. So Sister Nato say, Bro Ben, no, I won't agree with you, Abby. Okay, you Sister Nato say she did not agree with me. I understand, Sister Nato, absolutely. So Sister Nato also said, what's going on with this one? Let me adjust this one first. Make her see this comment well. Be like say I don't the old. Sister Nato said, are you saying people should go out talking to people anyhow because they don't benefit from them directly? That is not what I'm saying, my sister. And I will come to that shortly. It's far, 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 far away from that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, first and foremost, as part of the rule of engagement, whoever you are, no matter your status and position in the society, especially in Nigeria, have it at the back of your mind that everybody is reacting to something, and especially the youth. The youth are reacting to the economic hardship in the country. The youth are reacting to hopelessness. The youth are reacting to neglect. They are reacting to waking up, having a dream, and there is no path towards accomplishing that dream. That's just what I'm saying. I am not saying that anybody should go. If you go out, you go and run your mouth anyhow. You run your mouth on a billionaire. If he can crush you, he crush you. Well, it's Nigeria. Anything happen to you, nobody can even say jack. The rich and the affluent, they own the system. They will deal with you. You go disappear. Nobody go see you. So, Sister Nantu, I got you, my sister. I'm not saying people should go and run their mouth anyhow. You go run your mouth anyhow. Whatever you see, you take it. Okay? So that is not what I meant by that. I'm just saying that right now in Nigeria, youth are reacting to something and their back is against I don't know. Did you guys follow what is happening in Kenya? Just Google Kenya protest on YouTube. Kenyan youth they almost want to set the entire country ablaze just because the new president introduced a new tax. And they say, we can't have it. The economy is tough on us already. Don't put another pressure on us by saying we should pay these new taxes. And because they are at edge. I'm saying this now because we are playing with fire in Nigeria. Those who are blessed, they don't really know, they don't really understand what people are suffering in Nigeria now. It go shock everybody one day. And that's why I started this by emphasizing chain reaction. One simple word can set the entire nation on fire. People are on edge right now. That's just what I'm saying. So thank you, Sister Natu. I'm not saying people should go and run their mouth anyhow. You go run your mouth anyhow on people who can crush you. Now you sabi, they go crush you. Nobody go even know say you are missing. So don't do that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that everybody generally have to be careful now. We got to watch what you say. You got to watch how you behave, especially if you are blessed. Don't just, it's gone are those days where you say something in Nigeria and you get away with it just because people see you as an elder or people see you that you are affluent, you have money. Gone are those days. So like this where a guy talk now, person where they floor, person where don't already they ground. What do you want they can do again? And that is why I love it so much when my brother MOP said that somebody who has nothing to lose have nothing to offer you. I'm just saying everybody should just be careful. Okay? And Sister D Love said, Bro Ben, I agree with you. The only problem is VDM is the wrong subject matter. VDM VDM fun aloro, so the boy no get sense. Absolutely, D Love. You are absolutely correct, my sister. And I just wanted to correct what I was trying to say on Manopi channel yesterday. That VDM, Iyabo Ojo, Polo, Obikubana, this their issue is just a pointer to larger problem we have in the society. VDM is doing his thing, his way, and maybe he probably had nobody to correct him or nobody to guide him and say, oh boy, you are doing a good job, but people are praising you. But when you go this way, Nigeria will be, they go abandon you. Now only you go. In fact, I thought he was arrested not quite long. How many people went to the jail to protest? How many people show up at court and say, we are here for video? Now, like in Nigeria, you choose the wrong battle, you will fight it alone or by yourself. So I get it, my sister. But I just feel that this what battery is dying? Oh, sorry. All right. I don't know where I'm getting my blinkers from, but I'm just going to continue what I'm saying. So thank you, Sister D Love. VDM na zero, but VDM just happened to be the one who think he got the ball to speak out on some issues, and his approach can be terrible at one time and it can be great at the other time. Whichever way we want to look at it, those who are suffering in Nigeria now, those who felt that they are being they are being oppressed by the rich, they see VDM as the voice for the voiceless. That's my point. Sister Natu said, I have a question. So you mean it is okay for men who grew up without father to be deadbeat dads? I really don't get where that is coming from, but I guess once I drop the link, if you are free, we can iron that out, Sister Natu. But let me just look at the question again. You say, I have a question. So you mean it is okay for men who grew up without a father to be deadbeat dads? Hell no. No, that is not in this context at all. I'm not saying that, Sister Natu. And Sister Natu also went ahead and say, so this advice you are giving younger generations on this YouTube street, they shouldn't listen to you. they, they shouldn't listen to you, Abby. Sister Natu, I'm just doing my own part. Who want list to make a list? Who no one list? Now their own, But we have to speak out. We have to. If we continue to say, let me avoid it, don't let me talk about it, let me just chill out, things go don't spoil well before we say Jack Robinson. That's just my point. So now let me quickly read the rest of this chart and I'll go to my next point quick. My sister Natu also say you have to respect and treat people well because you don't know where you might need them tomorrow. Absolutely. As a young man, you got to respect people. But as a young man, when people want to capitalize on that respect and try to oppress you, throw that respect out of the window. That is me. That is my own approach. I believe respect is reciprocal. And I believe that irrespective of how placed you are, your wealth, your connections and everything, you also respect the common man. Nigeria is the only place where we worship rich people. We are all here in Western world. How many times I've never seen any Nigeria worship any of these Oyinbo wey be billionaires. I haven't seen any Nigeria here now that say, oh, this is Warren Buffett. Every day Warren Buffett. No, it is only in Nigeria we do this crap. So I get this, Sister Natu. Respect is reciprocal. God bless you. You're helping people fine. But don't use that as a way to oppress other people. That is how we arrive at where we are. Now in Nigeria, rich people get away with everything. Politicians get away with everything. And the worst part is, even the people they are oppressing, we even be the one pressing them after they have been oppressed. That's just my point. Any you that go ahead and start disrespecting people, you are doing yourself. You are investing terrible connection into your future. That's just the way I see it. Respect will pave way for you. But if you feel like, oh, because social media are there, you carry phone, you talk to anybody anyhow, people are watching. Yes. So, Sister Natu, thank you for that. But that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying the young one should disrespect anybody. I'm only saying that let not just hold people up there and say, oh, this person is this way. Then whatever they say is like, that is like a golden comment, or they are saying it because they are rich now, they are wiser than every other person or something. Nigerians have been oppressed for far too long. We live in Western world. Nobody speak to anybody anyhow here. We all respect each other here. It's only in Nigeria, somebody will say because he's rich, he can come out and say whatever I want to say. And people will be like, Masoro Babo Lowo ni o. He's a rich man, no, don't say anything, no. Just let it go. Hey, man of prestige. Baba, I'm just ranting, no. I'm just ranting with my chairman. I actually wanted to test my notification to see if YouTube is actually notifying people when I go live. And as I start, now so I see my sisters join. Thanks for yesterday's show, MOP. I really appreciate that moment. It was a very good buzz boost. Well, I'm just trying to clear the air. Like, I'm no way supporting what VDM is doing, and I'm not supporting anybody. I'm just speaking as somebody who have lived in Nigeria without hope for tomorrow. I get it. We worship money in Nigeria. We worship affluent people, and they get away with everything. People are hungry now. Did you notice what happened just because Davido had wedding? I'm using TapTap to send money. All of a sudden, I was just getting message from TapTap. The dollar is appreciating against the naira again. The naira value was dropping further from 1,420. By the time Davido finished his wedding, the naira the value has gone all the way to 1,480. And then I get it because I was asking myself, I Google every time, like, wait, what's happening? Why is naira dropping? Did anything happen? Then it dawned on me the amount of dollar that was sprayed at Davido's party actually have an effect on the naira. We do so many stupid dumb things in Nigeria, and it's just normal. That's just what I'm saying. Now, coming to my second point, real quick. My second point is murders are off limits. Yes, murders are off limits. And this is where I really want to address the issue of Iyabo Ojo and VDM. For those who are not aware of what really went down between these two folks. Where's the video? Okay, the video is right here. Let me show you guys what went down. Because sometimes you have to say your mind, even when please people or you know please people. Let's call a spade a spade. Now, thank you, everybody. Please hit the like button if you are here. I just wanted to finish this my rant quick so that we can deliberate. All right. Now, for those who are not aware of the bad blood between Iyabo Ojo and Very Dark Man, here is a brief story of what happened. All right. So this guy. All right. So this guy that I'm playing his music now, his name is Mohbad. We love him. He's a very talented young man. Unfortunately, we lost him to the cold hand of death. And unfortunately, we lost him to the cold hand of death. And it was painful because when you listen to this guy sing, if you listen to his song, his lyrics, you can tell immediately that this is a talented young man. So when he died under unclear or more or less like mysterious circumstances, and video evidence started flying all over the place that Mohbad has been oppressed, the same thing I'm talking about now. He has been oppressed, he has been molested, he has been bullied. So many things happened to Mohbad that we are unaware of. When video evidence surfaced online that this guy has been maltreated for too long, then people are like, why? The police have to investigate. And that is where I'm giving Iyabo Ojo and Totodike credits. Because in Nigeria, when you are poor, things happens to you and nobody care. If you are poor, anything can happen to you. Bagbe, you are on your own knee. So I give Iyabo Ojo and Totodike their credit. I give them their flowers for stepping up and doing the right thing, using their platform to advocate for justice for Mohbad. All of a sudden, out of the blue, VDM jumped into the bandwagon because he also claimed that he's an advocate. And then while Iyabo Ojo and Totodike focus on, let's get the police to act. The police must tell us how this guy died. That was the focus of Iyabo Ojo and Totodike. Then VDM came and he started doing this, his self-acclaimed detective. And he started looking at the same issue from another angle. So rather than focusing on what actually led to the pie of Mohbad, VDM said probably the son that this guy has is not his son. They should check DNA. And don't forget, VDM wasn't the only one who took that line of reasoning. This sister, what's her name? Olunyoyo or something. Kemi Olunloyo. She was also doing her own My Super Journalist thing. He also was going on the same direction, saying, I'm investigating this matter. I'm following this matter up. Let's look at the DNA. A Mohbad wife should come and do this, should come and do that. At the end of the day, the issue degenerated to the point that it became a battle between Iyabo Ojo and Toto Dike on one side against VDM. They started calling themselves out, and then even Sister Kemi Olunloyo got into the mix, and the whole thing was like a terrible battlefield. In fact, the focus shifted completely away from what led to Mohbad expiration. And in between exchange of word, that's why for me, I like her as a talent, but I really don't fancy her style. As a woman, when you grow to certain age, you have to caution yourself when you are saying some things. And this is where I like to bring my consequentialist approach to stuff. Whatever you say has consequences. Every action has a reaction. So, Iyabo Ojo, I think the only person who came out of that shit with her dignity intact and very reasonable is Tonto Dike. Because at a point, it was no longer about Mohbad. It was about traffic, about viewers, about just going live, saying whatever rubbish, whatever nasty thing you want to say about Mohbad and why the guy deleted. And in between that mix, Auntie Kemi Olunloyo and VDM, they stood on one side. Iyabo Ojo took another stand. They started attacking each other. In between that crossfire, they started by attacking individuals first, themselves. Iyabo Ojo attacking VDM, VDM attacking Iyabo Ojo, exchanging words. Everybody, we on their ring light, go live and start cussing each other out. And then, boom, VDM said something that really touched Iyabo Ojo. VDM said, oh, Iyabo Ojo and her daughter are sleeping with the same man, which is an insult that shouldn't be in the first place. Because why? For me, I believe that what is good for the goose is good for the gander. Do unto you, unto others what you want to do undone unto you. By bringing Iyabo Ojo's daughter into the mix, VDM overstep his bounds. Let's just call it what it is. If it has been between Iyabo Ojo and VDM, that is normal. Maybe they do their social media where they go. But then, Iyabo Ojo went a step further and attacked VDM's mom. Called VDM's mom Anima. I'm saying this right now for you guys to get the context of the kind of nonsensical things that is going on. Now, no matter who you are, as a Nigerian, I remember I did a video maybe last year or earlier this year when I spoke about how Nigerian men hold their mom in high esteem. And I'm saying it again now, once again. If you have anything to do with Nigerians, if you have issue with Nigerians of any race or ethnicity, handle that issue with them directly. The moment you say, your mouth big, you are this, you are that, I'm influential, you cause on a Nigerian boy or girl's mother, my brother or sister, expect what is coming from you. Only a bastard in Nigeria is the one you will accuse or abuse their mother and they will keep quiet. I think that blow hit VDM so hard. So hard. The thing really, it shocked VDM. It's like VDM doesn't see that coming. And from what I gathered, VDM mom is a very cool, calm mama, a Christian. The mama, they go her own jeje. I wonder the mama said, go they surprise, say, how they born this boy? Where they social media, just they do blah, 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 blah. But because of VDM now, straight bullet go meet the mama. I am not defending VDM's action, but I'm telling you this as a Nigerian guy. If you caught my mama, let's call it what it is. And anybody, that is why I call this show Hypocrisy. All the Nigerians who have been saying, oh, VDM, why you do this? Let me tell you, when you call somebody mama in Nigeria, that is off limit. I know we have Gen Z, Gen whatever, now that don't really care. You know, some of them these days, even if you call their mama, they will just say, oh, man, you should have did that. They will just do, go. In my generation, people, when they're born for my set, and those where they follow us immediately, mama na big deal. Oh. So, for some people, your mom might not really be a big thing in your life. Your mom can be trampled anyhow. Anybody can just say whatever they want to your mom. But for other people, a Nigerian, when you mention their mama, it doesn't matter who the F you are. You know they go easily. Oh. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying VDM is justified for cussing out people, going to Davido's wedding and start throwing shade at people. That is not what I'm saying. No. VDM, now him sabi where he carry him where they come. But what I'm telling you is that you got to learn the rule of engagement. Respect is reciprocal. No matter how you are in your emotions, when you have issue with people, don't bring their family into the mix. Don't bring their loved one into the mix. VDM brought Iyabo Ojo's daughter into the matter that he's having between Iyabo Ojo. Iyabo Ojo was pained. Which woman they go tell, say, somebody go say, because in mouth they drive rough. In mouth be like catapult, they do blah, 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 blah. Show me that woman when they go tell her and say, you and your daughter, they sleep with the same man. That will not hit below the belt. I am not blaming Iyabo Ojo too. I am just saying that people should understand the rules of engagement. This social media thing don't enter a lot of people's head that they just have there, they start yapping away. Now, VDM don't take Iyabo Ojo's daughter, a young, beautiful young girl, he don't go dry into the mix. Iyabo Ojo now don't carry the stray bullet, go attack VDM mama. And I'm just telling you, honestly, any young man that is watching this is why this is Uncle Beno's channel. Whatever you do, anything where you do, don't mess with people's mom. Don't insult anybody's mom. Because if person insult your mom, you won't take it lying down too. The same thing goes into marriages. If you are married to anybody, your wife, your husband, and you choose their mama as an enemy, you choose their mama as somebody you want to drag, my brother, my sister, you go collect. That's all I'm saying. You go collect. If you choose to insult, if you are in a marriage, no matter how beautiful you think you are or how rich you think you are as a man, if you do not respect your mother-in-law, your father-in-law, and then once you and your wife or your partner is having basketballs, the next thing you start throwing words to their parent. I'm sorry to say this, so there are some people where say their papa not really that active in their life. If you insult their papa, they go warn you, but they might not go too far. But once you carry your mouth, you go to run them around their mama. That's the point I'm making. For we Nigerians, and for anybody who's watching this right now or who might see this later, mothers are off limit. Whatever you do, whatever issue you have with anybody, do not dare mention their mom. Don't put their mom in the mix. I know, say for Nigeria, one of the languages that people abuse a lot in Nigeria is the Yoruba language. Just because when you are in Lagos, you often hear Agbero will say, Iyae, Baba. And then the next thing, you go see an Igbo, we come to Lagos, also tell a Yoruba person, say, Iyae. Let me tell you, Iyae, Baba, not be everybody they take them lightly. It might be a common word, a slang that people throw around. It's not everybody that take it like this. So please, when you're dealing with people, do not mention their mom. And that is the genesis of this whole drama that we are dealing with now. From the day Iyabo Ojo insulted VDM's mother, that issue have never left VDM's mind. And this is how VDM responded when that incident happened. Take a listen, please.
Somebody too now. And you or is somebody. Your mother is an animal, but you are still somebody. You understand? Animal they born pikin sometimes. So when you born now, you born goat. Oh yeah, don't even bad do ure wa bikini o ba gut. Ko lórí burúkú le. Alagba fún wọn àti gbogbo àwọn tó ní ẹ àtàwọn tó ń ran ẹṣẹ ẹ níjọ jèrè. You guys need to learn. You learn in the hard way.
All right. So after I watched the video, I decided to call my mother where she insults. Now that one I ain't go fiance her before my turn. So listen to Mama Black. Okay, here you see Mama Black with dog.
Hello, Mommy.
Hello, Mommy. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine. You get one social media celebrity like that. Now one Yoruba actress. Her name is Iyabo Ojo. So I post something. She just started to insult me. Can't insult my mother, John. She insult you. What will you say about that? As a Christian.
No, man, she no get respect.
You know, go bless her.
You know what happened? Anything on this social, it has to do with insult. Just let's pass it back. You understand? Don't even respond to such. Thank God this thing came up. But you got something I and that day. There's another girl called Blessing. That one told you that from now to December, we thought that it's a woman that will drag you and drag you and drag you.
Mommy, wait. You they watch all those things? Where you they take watch on?
People they tell me at the end. I don't know everybody for coming to follow you. Then I think they tell me like.
Wait.
How one person will tell you say you don't want room, you they smell, you they this, you they that. Now for one particular lady I hear for school. So before I know it, about 10 of them gathered because we were having something that day. So they just told me, I just in come. So before I could talk, that's all of them come to talk. So I think Tunde's sister in the school told me that she hardly follow, but on that issue that she said something. So I say yes. I will just say thank you. So I dey hear everything from them.
Mommy, so, see, what do you want to do now? You go as a church person where you go. I think more pray for her. More just pray for her.
She needs deliverance.
More just pray for her.
She needs deliverance. Pray for her.
No, now you dey go church. I beg, pray for her. I beg. Now her name na Iyabo Ojo. More just join and pray. Mommy, I beg, say a word of prayer for her, please.
Okay, the Lord will deliver in Jesus' name.
Amen.
God will give her understanding to whatever she said, and He will give her heart of repentance in Jesus' name.
Amen. All right, ma. We'll talk later.
I beg, send our picture. Send her to me now.
I go send her. I'll still send you small money. May take you for Sunday.
God will bless you.
Amen. All right, now later. So you have heard from Mama Black, my mother, as a God-fearing Christian, she decided to pray for you. However, they are not a good church, you understand? So as she won't go low, let's go very, very low. I have a friend, he just called me, he's a very rich guy. He said he has this fetish, he wants to do a threesome with mother and daughter. And because you and your daughter, you people usually do that for the rich men, I would say, I will call him, and now you have a problem with tax. So basically, I will call him and then have you guys, I don't know, when are you free? Imagine you laughter your daughter. She will say, Mommy, hey, Joe. Tell me, man, that will be hot. I'll watch. Okay. Let me know your fear. And you know you need the money. You need the money. They don't call you for tax for Lagos.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the video right there because sometimes I don't like listening to this guy. I only play that video just to establish where all this nonsensical bass boost is coming from. I really don't fancy what he's saying. If you want to be an advocate, you be an advocate and you fight just cause. You can't be an advocate and at the same time you are throwing shade, you are throwing banter at people. I don't support that BS. So I'm sorry. But why did I play that video? I'm seeing my boss comment here. MOP, I'll share my link in a minute. I don't know if you guys are free, but I just wanted to get this rant off my chest. Shout out to my boss, my oga, my teacher and mentor. Adigbadu you, Baba. MOP say, Uncle Ben, no, he successfully manipulated, obviously. So he's an akoba. He doesn't listen to his mom. And exactly, even the mom didn't take it personal. Of course, this is the first time I actually had a VDM mom speaking, and from the way she's speaking, I've spent time around Christian mothers. Christian mothers don't really take some of these things so seriously like we do. At times, they will just say, God bless you, God forgive you. They will pray for you and just go. But you see, when we still talk about insulting mothers, it's not easy. It's not easy to overlook it for some people. And I think ever since Iyabo Ojo insulted VDM's mom, that matter, that resentment has remained in his heart, in his mind, in his soul. He has been looking for ways to attack Iyabo Ojo, ways to say something that will really hit her. But then, when Davido's wedding comes up, he found an opportunity to attack for no reason. And just to be fair, Iyabo Ojo did not do anything this time around, though. Go near VDM. Talk anything about VDM or nothing, no. The woman just they go where they invite them, Jeje. Then, just because the woman did a live show and say, oh wow, the traffic is really terrible, we can't even get there, and now we can't even meet up the first event, which is the traditional wedding that is happening in 10 a.m. She was just on a nail on this one, no. So I give her that credit too. She not do anything to go near VDMO, but a boy that already have this resentment in his mind that you insult my mama. And according to what VDM is like, if you don't apologize to my mama, this matter will never end. Let me tell you something about people from the slum. Yes, the people you call the rise from the trenches. Let me tell you something you may not know about them. When they are coming for you, they are staking their life on that matter. That's why I'm doing this show, just for everybody to be careful. I've listened to so many analysts on this matter. People don't video. Even if you insult the guy till tomorrow, the guy don't already tell you, say, he and nobody, he no care, he no do any, it doesn't matter. You see the way he's going running his mouth as if there is no filter, there's no caution. That is him. That is how he's approaching life. You can advise him from now to Jericho, he won't change. And that's why I just wanted to say this out there to people who might see this clip. You see those people from the trenches, when God bless you, don't mess with them, because when they want to fight you, they are staking their life at it. And I'm telling you, as somebody who has been at that level before, I give God the glory for maturity and a change of life. When I was at that level too, when I was in Nigeria hopeless, when I was in Nigeria feeling rejected, that there was no hope, government, anybody, nobody give a fuck. If you cross me, if I have issue with you, if I want to fight you, I'm throwing everything in the ring, including my life. And I'm telling you, as somebody who have seen both sides of life, I give God the glory that now I'm living a different life. I've been able to learn. I've been able to improve. But you see those people waiting down there, those people you call, don't mind these poor people. Don't mind them. If you have issue with some of them, they will mess you up big time. And it doesn't matter how highly placed you think you are. Person will not get hope. Don't you dare have problem with someone who has seen himself as being hopeless, that there is nothing for him tomorrow. He go stain your white knee. And let me tell you all something now. I know I will still get to that shortly. Everybody will be saying, they did this boy do now. They go deal with it. See, they can deal with him, but let me tell you, they better not deal with him to the point that the guy go delete. If the guy delete, you see all those people where they say, billionaire, he's an influence person. Don't disrespect him. Don't do this. If anything happened to them, Toba delete. You will see the whole Nigeria will go after them again. That is the danger of going into poto with people from the trenches. That is the danger of you living in a glass house and you are throwing stone. When those in the trenches come for you, when those in the trenches come for you, you are the one who has something to lose. Oh, your reputation. MOP was analyzing it yesterday that look, these guys, they know how they do their things because they have brand to protect. They have businesses that they have to take care of. You have to put all those things into perspective before you throw yourself into the ring with somebody who is saying it every day. I don't care. I have nothing to lose. And God bless. Shout out to Man of Prestige again. When Man of Prestige dropped that nugget that, hey, when someone tells you, I've got nothing to lose, wake up, may you know, say, that person has nothing to offer you. And let me just add one more thing. Anybody that has nothing to offer you, don't give an F if your own spoil. So you don't want to get into that zone. I know what I'm saying. I'm telling you, you don't want to get into that zone with them. So that's my point. Mothers are off limit. You have issue with anybody, whether rich or poor, do not extend that battle you have with them. Don't extend it to their mom. Don't extend it to their parent. Don't extend it to their husband. Don't extend it to their wife. Because we all see, you remember my first point when I'm discussing this issue? My first point is chain reaction. All we've seen so far that is going on now are all part of the chain reaction. VDM drag Iyabo Ojo now. The next thing, Iyabo Ojo man felt offended. And shout out to Polo. Polo Okoye, I have nothing against him. I have not had anything in his record that said that maybe this man is a shady man or whatever. And Polo did what every man should have done under the circumstances. Although some of us disagree with his method of going to social media to try to call people out. We disagree with that method. But yes, he did the right thing, standing up for his woman. But as you can see, if you are following my analysis so far, this is my rant. You will still see what the part I'm going here. It is all part of chain reaction. Iyabo Ojo was doing her thing, throwing banter, exchanging banter with VDM online. And at the same time, she's dating this awesome man, accomplished gentleman who has no problem with anybody. And now they are in love. They are becoming an item. Now, the shenanigans she did in the past, all the banter she was throwing, exchanging banter with a boy that is nowhere close to your standard or level. Now, that banter where she threw last year, it don't come back now. Turn to straight bullet and hit her. And now this time, it didn't just hit her alone. Iyabo Ojo has thick skin. Anything VDM say might really not hurt her that much. She's in the movie industry. You know, those in Nigeria and Hollywood, they are also agberos. They don't care. But now that bullet now, it don't go hit the innocent spouse, the partner that she cherished so much. The man that she said, oh, I love how he take care of me. I've watched her interview where she spoke about Polo. Obviously, Polo is truly in love with her and is taking care of her. But now, the straight bullet don't go meet Polo. That is the chain reaction I'm talking about. Now, Polo reacted now on social media, which to me, that is you jumping into the pot. Let me tell you something. As a young man growing up in Ondo State, Igbokoda to be specific, there was a time they were trying to get rid of pigs. So young boys, we will all go out there, we will start chasing pigs up and down. We want to catch them. And then, as we were to... The champion, the lion is here. And as we were trying to capture those pigs, I learned a life lesson at that time. I noticed that when the pigs are out of their habitats, pigs live in the mud. When they wander into the street and we are chasing them, it is way easier to catch them on the street when they are running around. But the moment the pig run back to their habitat, the potopoto, the mud, guy, 20 of una no fit catch real mother pig. That's the point. When you are fighting somebody who told you he has nothing to lose, a boy that runs his mouth on social media all the time and say, I don't care about anything. And you, as an accomplished man, a respected man, you go into his arena, which is social media. Baba, you enter dustbin. You just put yourself in an unfamiliar territory. That's just what happened. Many reasonable people already supported Polo. I back him up too. He did the right thing. And every man who is a leader in his home, we know that your wife is off limit. If somebody insults your woman, you got to fight. That is an invitation to fight. But where do you fight? Are you going to go into the mud with the pig and try to catch the pig? Mo sorry, go. Oh, I'm so sorry. Chain reactions. The next point I want to talk about is if you live in glass house, don't throw stones. And this one is going to be very short. Whether you are Iyabo Ojo, Polo, VDM, anybody at all, if you know God has blessed you, you are doing okay. You are now among the 1%ers. Don't throw stone. When you throw stone, people go return plank to destroy the glasses of your house. Don't do it. And this, if you live in glass house, don't throw stone, is where I want to bring Obi Kubana into this conversation. I'm sorry. Let me show you guys who I'm talking about here. This, if you live in the glass house, do not throw stone. It's where my Odogun Obi Kubana come into this discussion. Now, for those who don't know who is Obi Kubana is a businessman, and I don't know how he made his money, but I know he's a businessman in Nigeria, and he has done some good things for himself and those close to him. Let us define that one now clearly. He has done good for himself, his wife, his family, and people close to him, and the few people he allowed into his circle. Now, that being said, Obi Kubana does not owe anybody anything. No. He's a Nigerian just like you and I. And he hustled to make his money. And having made his money, he's a businessman. He focuses on his business. He has established a lot of businesses that actually create job for youths in Nigeria. So that is credit to Obi Kubana. Now, how did Obi Kubana get into this mix? When VDM insulted Iyabo Ojo partner responded by tagging Obi Kubana and many other people and say people have to choose between him and VDM. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that comparison. Before the beginning of this show, I actually I googled this man, Paul Okoye. And Paul Okoye, he's really doing good. I think Google say he's worth about maybe is it 4.5 million or something. I've forgotten what they gave him, but He's an entertainer, he's an event planner. He owns a couple of businesses and he has shows that he promotes internationally in the UK, in America, and of course in the UAE. He's doing fine. And when I check Very Dark Man, the only thing I saw on Very Dark Man profile is he's a social media influencer. I don't even see advocacy as part of the profile Google had on him. So what am I talking about? If you weigh these two guys, Polo is way up there. VDM has nothing closer to him. There is no way in this world Polo and VDM are supposed to even have any reason to throw banter or exchange word. And this brings me to what I'm saying in reaction. Don't insult people's mother. And if you live in glass house, don't throw stone. When Polo stepped into the ring, he tagged everybody and said, hey, you guys have to choose between me and VDM. Who is VDM that they have to choose between you and VDM? Why would you even have it at the back of your mind that that is the best way to approach this thing? No, you are not in the same level with VDM. So that approach is wrong, completely wrong. Now, VDM is already boiling because after he attacked Iyabo Ojo, and with everything he saw at that Davido's wedding, do you guys know what happened to your psyche when you attend billionaire's party? Even billionaire too far. Go to comfortable rich men's party, Nigerian rich men, especially Igbo and Yoruba people. Do you know what it does to your psyche when you see your mate? They spray money anyhow. At Davido's wedding, they were not spraying $1. These guys are spraying $100. It's like a competition. Do you know what that has done to VDM psyche already? That look at all these stupid guys. They have a legitimate job. What are they even doing? They are spending money. And here I am. I don't even have nothing. VDM is already angry by attending that party alone. It's like everybody at the party, they were oppressing him. I'm just saying that might not be the case. But VDM is at that party and he's thinking of something else. So when he attacked Iyabo Ojo, the anger is already there. He's ready to explode. By the time Polo now post that stuff on social media, he hopped on it and he replied. I don't need to play the video. You have all seen the video. I don't do that here. I don't like repeating those videos. By the time he saw it, he replied. And in his myopic, very small-minded and low IQ, it's not an insult, because there are some things that even if you are the smartest person, you might not have the intelligence to weigh some issue. In his own small circle, in his own little wisdom, he felt like, God damn, husband don't talk. Yes, this is the time for me to attack him too. Bam! He attacked Polo. And then he started dropping some clues that will lead me to say they better kill this matter now before all their datinginess are out there in the public. That boy VDM has a lot of stuff on majority of these your celebrities. I don't know what he has, but that guy has a lot. He has mingled with them, he has been in their mix, and he has blogger friends who can supply him information. So he attacked Polo. Now, remember my first point, chain reaction. After attacking Polo, then the internet went. So people say, how dare you attack Polo? Polo of 4 people. Who is this boy? This stupid boy. This boy, he's running him out. Well, you don't talk already. Now, this is where Obi Kubana comes in. Obi Kubana felt that, hell no, this is going way too far. This is way too far. We can't have this. And Obi Kubana has a very good rapport with the youth. Let's just be honest. So far, so good. You know, in Nigeria, like I say, just get money. When you get money for Nigeria, even if you don't feed anybody, if you drive the pass, they hail you. If you get money for Nigeria, you get billions. Even if you go establish club, start church, do businesses that will not bring any economic value to anyone else except you, the poor Nigerians go still hear you, Odogun, my chairman, babao. That is the way it is with us. We worship money. Anybody with money can get away with anything. Anybody with money can say any freaky thing. That's the way it is with us. Credit to Obi Kubana. Obi Kubana has helped a lot of people. At least I can count like 3-4 businesses that he has established and people working, and according to what I heard, he's paying them handsomely. So Obi Kubana has that rapport with the youth and they kind of respect him. So I think when VDM attacked Polo, Obi Kubana felt like, you know what, it's time I say something. This thing can't continue to go on. Obi Kubana also hop on social media. Remember what I told you guys about my story on pigs. If you want to catch a pig, if you want to battle with a pig, you don't wrestle that pig in its inhabitants. You don't do it. When you go to that potopoto, that mud, when you go to the mud to wrestle with the pig, you will come out loser. It doesn't matter who you are. Your white go stay ni. So, respect to Obi Kubana, but Obi Kubana also did the same mistake that Polo made. He posted on social media. And what did he say? I remember my brother MOP played that thing for me yesterday over and over again. MOP said, played, and I think I can even find it if I want to, but I just don't have time to share it now. What he said was that bloggers should stop giving visibility to all these youth insulting elders. So, what are the keywords in Obi Kubana's statement? Number one, bloggers. Number two, visibility. Number three, youth. Okay? Bloggers, visibility, youth. Number four, disrespecting. That is disrespect. Okay? And number five, elders. Now, let me break this down from my own point of view. It might not be how you see it, but this is what I heard and what I read and how I interpreted that post. When Obi Kubana says bloggers should stop giving visibility to these youths that are disrespecting elders. Bang, bang, bang. Number one, do you know how many Nigerian youths are into blogging now? Blogging and vlogging. Social media, content creation. This is providing job for thousands of Nigerian youth that those billionaires and their politician friends have been oppressed for the longest. The Nigerian youth that has no future except for God's grace. And I'm speaking from a place of pain. If God have not shined blessing on any Nigerian youth, they can't make it. Do you know that if you go to Nigeria right now, we have millions of graduates, youth, 5 years graduate, 10 years graduate, some 15 years, no job. They are not connected. They don't know nobody. These people are just like me. They are like me 15, 20 years ago. No job, no hope, no connection, no money, no food. Nobody to come to your aid. Nigerian youth. Then, Oyinbo, white people that are always innovating, they created social media. Social media is so vast that the social media economics is now spreading worldwide. They now create job for Thousands of Nigerian youth. How do they make their money? They blog. I don't expect anybody to reason with me with this. But if you are not in that shoe, you will not understand. If you were born in Nigeria to reach an affluent parent who can afford to provide food, shelter, every freaking thing for you in Nigeria, you won't understand what I'm saying now. Only those who come from the trenches, those who still wake up every day and there is no hope for them, that can relate to what I'm saying. And like I said on my brother MOP show yesterday, I have no issue with Obi Kubana. Obi Kubana just happened to be that man who miscalculated and put himself in this situation. I still have a lot of respect for him though. And that's why I said this is all about the lessons we can get from all these situations. Whether you are rich or you are poor, no matter your status, whether you are among the 1% or you are first class, second class, lower class, even poverty class. MOP has preached social intelligence so many times on his platform. Even though I'm aware of that for the longest, but I might not have known that, oh, okay, when I'm paying attention to how I talk in public, when I'm considering the other person's perspective, what I was actually doing was I was being socially aware. So this is social intelligence, okay? If you are rich, poor, or no matter your class, you have to be aware socially. You should know, especially Nigerians, those rich and affluent people in Nigeria, as well as the poor, you should know that in this social media era, when you open your mouth, say one thing, it can be interpreted in 1,000 ways. And I'm telling you now, this is what I heard when Obi Kubana came out and said, bloggers, stop giving visibility to youths who disrespect elders. This is what I hear. Oh, Obi Kubana felt, oh, this is going too much. This nonsense, nobody, this BDM. He's now insulting Polo. Polo, my billionaire friend, the guy that we are at the same level. Very soon he will insult another person. Okay, let me use my influence, my goodwill, being the favorite, the youth favorite. Let me step in and send a message to these bloggers so that they should not be giving all these all these small boys, all this riffraff. Don't give them visibility. That is what I hear. I'm sorry. I may be wrong, but that is what I'm hearing. Because I've been in the shoe of those millions of Nigerian youth. I was there when there is no help. I was living at the time based on whatever. I sold black market in Nigeria during the time of Abacha. I sold petrol. Me and my friends, we turned petrol into a business, black market. Because we know during the days of Abacha, you can hardly go 2 weeks without fuel scarcity. We will carry jerry cans, 50 liters. We will buy petrol, which is gas. In America, we call it gas. In Nigeria, they call it fuel or petrol. We will buy it, 50 liters, and put it on our bicycle. Gas! That if just one small spark of light, we will all perish when the explosion and flames comes. But that is what I was left with. That was the only way I could survive at that point in time. Many Nigerian youth are at that level now. A lot of Nigerian youth are just doing what they can to survive. I have never heard Obi Kubana spoke about politicians. I get it. He got business to protect. I get it. But sometimes when God bless you naturally, at times your voice carry weight. Don't wait until one non-entity boy insult your friend and then you use that opportunity to now say, let me say something. Say something when the downtrodden are suffering. Say something when people have no food to eat. What the F? They're out there. Billionaire. That guy na billionaire, no try him. The guy no they come. I bet cut for. Now my guy. I saw the video event. If you guys go to Twitter, if you go to Instagram, forget about the hall and the main event. Look at those videos of the street. You see when all these so-called I am billionaire coming to the event center. You see a lot of suffering youth outside shouting, hey, Baba, hey, yeah, welcome. What are they shouting and yelling for? Just because they have no hope, no future. Davido had a wedding on a Tuesday, and you saw youth, able-bodied youth, they are on the street, hailing other youth just because they are billionaires. What are we saying? That's my point. If you live in glass house, don't throw stone. This is what I hear when Obi Kubana speak. And like I said, I respect him so much. He has done a lot for Nigerian youth too. He created job. That's why I love Dangote tomorrow or $10. That's why I love all of them. These are the people who actually created hope and give people life in Nigeria. The government, now zero. The politicians don't do jack. But let us speak when it matters. You came out and said, bloggers, don't give visibility to all the youth disrespecting elders. Do you know the impact of your statement, how far it can go? That visibility you are saying they shouldn't give to the youth. Do you know what you are telling them? You are simply saying, take their means of livelihood away. Don't give them visibility. And we all know who you are referring to. You are sending a coded message to Today Ednot. Why? I may not be a fan of Today Ednot. I have nothing to do with him. But so far, so good from what I've seen, Today Ednot have used this platform to give hope and employment to thousands of Nigerian content creators. Even though all those ones are worshiping him, but well, he deserved it. He gave them hope. He gave them a platform to at least let the world see them. And that is why you see them hail him every time. Kickmaker, kickmaker. Now you are sending a cryptic message to him. Don't give visibility to all this youth disrespecting elders just because of one youth that was running his mouth, VDM. Because you don't agree with VDM, because you don't agree with how he called out your friend, even though the VDM himself was so dumb in how he approached the issue, but you put this statement out there that can mean so many things to so many people. My brother MOP tried to, and my sister Natu, they were trying to explain it to me yesterday, but you know, they enter my ear because what I hear, based on my background, based on where I'm coming from as a Nigerian youth who is now a Nigerian man, what I'm hearing is that, look, all these boys that are still aspiring to come up and they are saying nonsense things, not give them visibility. Make people not know them. In other words, if they don't know them, they will continue to say Rankadede. I live in America now. I don't even have any close rapport with my governor in Texas. Since I've been in America, the only time I have anything to do with my rep, which is like a local government chairman, was when I wanted to put my boy in school. I don't have to know any politician or know anybody, but I'm living, and I'm living a good life. Governor don't have to pass in front of my house, or somebody say he's a billionaire, he's passing in front of me, and I'm like, hey, Baba Odogun, oh, that is Jackson Robinson going, hey, see Jackson. I don't have to do all those crap we do in Nigeria because I live in an environment where everybody has hope, where people can fend for themselves. Then now the youth in Nigeria, so because of one VDM, you came out and make this statement. Don't give them visibility. Tell me one content creator in Nigeria that is not indirectly or directly insulting one person or the other. That is how they grow. That is how they build their platform. This little girl the other day, Sita Bodge, or what we call her, I'm not a fan of her. I don't even like the way she talks or everything, but I respect her. She's human. She has to make a living. And she knows that the only way she can attract attention is by saying nasty things, by saying things that are blown out of proportion, things that are incomprehensible. That is how she can gain attention. When they reported her pages, TikTok, Facebook, everything, and they block her, she opened another page. In less than 2 weeks, she has raked up over 300,000 followers again. That is how they thrive. No hope for them. Nobody speak for them. These young folks are tired of begging. A young man was in my DM about 2 months ago. We were talking, we were chatting. He didn't ask me for money, but I just noticed that for like 2 weeks straight, he would just text, he would check on me, Uncle Ben, how are you doing? Uncle Ben, I just say hi. He's not related to me. I have not even met him one-on-one before. He's just one of my followers on Facebook. But I've at least tried my best, give him 1 or 2 things in the past on multiple occasions. So he was chatting me, checking on me, every time he tried to spark conversation. I actually appreciate it because talking to him actually give me the opportunity to kind of like, let me even take my mind away from hustling and bustling. It was almost 2 weeks before it occurred to me that, oh, wow, this boy is probably chatting with me because he might need something. And just because he has came to me several times in the past, he doesn't have that courage to ask. So I just wake up one morning, I pick my phone and I text him and I'm like, hey, guy, how you doing now? Everything day okay? I just say, I check. If there is anything you want I do for you, just talk. Even though I know today, but at least I'll try my best. And then this guy unleashed what he's going through. He was actually sick. Then he said it, what I feared the most. He said, Uncle Ben, how did you know that I really need your help? I need your help, sir. But you have helped me so many times that I can't ask again. Why am I sharing this with you? There are a lot of Nigerian youth right now who are sick and tired of begging. All they want to do is to just find a way to survive. They are all reacting to something. And many of them decided to create content using the format everybody is using in Nigeria. And then this approach of bloggers, don't give them visibility, now comes up. Show me Nigerian content creator. Besides those ones who are fortunate to have started earlier, the big shot like Mr. Macarolin, Shaggy, Sabinos, Kiki, the top guys there. Show me one Nigerian content creator or influencer that is not shading somebody in order to blow. It's wrong, we know. That is not the right approach. They were supposed to be sharing content that people will learn from. But it is what it is. That is what they are left with. They have government that doesn't care for them. Some of these folks, these young men, these youth that you mentioned, Kubo Obi Kubana, some of these youth have parents that also depends on them. So I get it. I get what Obi Kubana was trying to do. Obi Kubana was trying to say, hey, you know what? We can't keep having this. We can't have all these youth disrespecting elders in the community. This is not fair. Let me step in. Obi Kubana actually have good intentions. Obi Kubana was just doing what a mature person to. I think Obi Kubana is around 41 or 42 now. I don't even know how old is he, but at least as a middle-aged man, an accomplished, a wealthy man who have close rapport and friendship with the youth, who can relate with the youth, he did the right thing. But the choice of words is wrong as far as I'm concerned. Now, disrespecting elders, and it's just like the question my sister now to ask earlier. If I condone people disrespecting elders, hell no. We are Africans, we are Nigerians. We respect our elders. But there is a problem. I know my guy Mopi will say, when you say but, you negate everything you have just said. But here is the issue. Our elders, many of these so-called elders we are saying, they are the one who put us where we are today in Nigeria. This respect, honor them, respect them. They have misused it. They have abused it. Let's call it what it is. The other time, one senator that has spent over 20 years in the Nigerian Senate took a young boy from the slum Another VDM in the making. He took that boy to London to harvest his organ. He tricked the boy. He used his power and influence, everything, to harvest the boy organ. If that boy was not street smart, if the boy was not so smart to know that, wait, now when we don't go, when I don't check, say, I know match, make I play my card, he would have gone scot-free. If he had succeeded in using that boy, and then the boy came back to Nigeria, where we have poor healthcare facilities, the boy might eventually die. And when the boy deleted, nobody will know that this your so-called elder, this your rich elder, elders that don't give a damn about the youth, that everybody is saying respect them. He would have used that boy, the boy would have lost his life, and then people will still be hailing him, and his own Peking that he used that thing for, it will be thriving. These are the elders you say, respect. It is time for us to talk. We got to say it the way it is. Yes, respect elders, but we have to respect elders that has compassion for the youth. That's my point. Apology to Big Cubana if this came as being harsh. Apology to Big Cubana fans who might say that, oh, Ben, why would you say this? But just like VDM is saying now, I'm telling you, there are some people that you hold the high esteem. That is you. Because you hold them in high esteem, maybe in the hope of what you can get from them, that does not mean that other people who don't need them for their daily survival shouldn't talk when they are supposed to talk. In his statement, I have problem with those words, bloggers, visibility, youth, disrespecting elders. Elders should respect themselves. That's what I'm saying. If Uncle Polo, like everybody call him in the industry, if Uncle Polo have not dived into the potopoto with VDM, VDM could have never ever have the balls to set his ring light, say he's calling Uncle Polo out. People should learn from that. Uncle Polo has the capacity, the ability, he has the resources to handle this case more maturely like a man, in a way that if VDM ever see someone who is way above him, he will never ever dare open his mouth and talk anyhow again. But the lesson I'm trying to tell you guys is this: when you decide to jump into the porokporo, they go stay in your white too. So lesson number 3, if you live in glass house, don't throw stones. That's just my take on that one. Lesson number 4, establish boundaries. Establish boundaries. And unfortunately, this is where I want to bring Davido into the mix. Congratulations to Davido and Chioma anyway. They are my favorite. I love Chioma. I like Chioma. And I pray God will hold their home together. They have been living harmoniously. You can see that they are friends. Their marriage will last, contrary to popular opinion that everybody is saying, hey, he got married, but we don't get picky. Hey, Davido is a cheat. This marriage will not last. Auntie, this marriage go last. Your witchcraft no fit stop them. These are 2 young men who found each other, they fell in love with each other, and they treat each other. However their lives go from now on is none of your freaky business. It has nothing to do with you. Their marriage go work. Every marriage has their challenges. They will deal with it. When they reach the river, they will figure out how to cross the bridge. So forget that. Now, to come back to my point, establish boundaries. You see all these basketballs going on, all these calling people out, throwing shade, throwing banter, and all of the craziness that comes along with it. We wouldn't have gotten to this point if Davido's team has done one thing right. If they have done one thing right, and that is vet the list of the guests, adhere to strict instructions. check people out and their antecedents. If VDM has not been in that event, if he was disinvited, we wouldn't be having all these bass boosts going on now. An event that has about 5 or 7 governors, Sheyi Tinubu, all the important people in the entertainment industry, they are all there. And they all conduct themselves appropriately. But only one guy that has resentment towards another woman attended that party. And you all know this guy, you know his record, you know his approach, you know how he does things. And yet, you still consider him to be part of the guest. That is how we arrive at this situation. If VDM have not attended that party, nobody would have been on edge now. In fact, almost all the big boys that attended that party now and big girls, everybody now go down to their corner, they freeze now, say, who know what this boy will say about me? Who know what he will say about me? VDM has been dragging Yabojo for nothing now. Why the woman is on her nail? He's been dragging her, dragging every other person, calling, man. But what am I saying? Davido is a happy young guy who just want to be there for everybody. He want to be friendly. He want to welcome everybody. In short, Davido has a big heart. But sometimes you have to establish boundaries. Lack of boundary is how we get to where we are now. Imagine if Davido have invited somebody like Portable. Just think about that for a minute. Now, the criteria used to disinvite Portable, why not apply that same criteria to VDM? Knowing that these are guys who will say whatever they want to say freely, without care or concern about what their words or how their words will affect the people they targeted. Yet, VDM was there. That is how we got into all this nonsense. Hey, my sister D-Love. Sorry, Gary. I was going to come to the comment. I just wanted to get this off my chest. D-Love say Portable would have scattered everywhere. Honestly, if Portable has been at that event now, we will be discussing a different ball story entirely. The conversation would have shifted to, in fact, VDM would have been just a minor case. But if the management team, the event planner, and everybody who put that great, magnificent wedding together, if they have just done one thing right, prune the guest list, vet that guest list, even at the last minute, look at it and say, who are the people who are not supposed to be here? It won't take long for you guys to figure it out that, oh, snap, we can't have VDM and Iyabo Ojo in the same hall. I don't know if you guys get what I'm saying. It is as simple as that. Why looking at the guest list, you will just go, Lord, jeez. There is no way in white and blue heaven we can have Iyabo Ojo and VDM in the same hall, in the same event, and there will be peace. But that little detail was overlooked, and now this is where we are. This incident is now taking away the shine of that magnificent wedding. So that's my point right there. Point number 4, establish boundaries. Point number 5, the rules of engagement. I wanted to play a video from Auntie B where Man of Prestige stated a couple of things about what you should do when it comes to how you engage with people. But unfortunately, I did not source the video before I started this show. But let me just go through a little thing, some of the things MOP said and what people also say on the platform. I've told you guys, go follow Obodoyinbo TV, subscribe to Man of Prestige. You will learn a lot. Sometimes you may not agree with what is being discussed, but that doesn't take away the lessons you will derive from that. Okay. So while on Man of Prestige show or Anti-B show, Man of Prestige talk about how people use social media, how they text and communicate, sending messages, and he actually brought it to relationship because Man of Prestige is a relationship expert, and he says sometimes when you want to communicate or when you are angry, do not text or chat, and there are some people who, even though they live in the same house with their husband or wife, the moment they have issue between each other and they go to work, that is when they will bring their phone and they start typing a pistol, saying all kind of things in a text. Man of Prestige drew that from what happened between VDM and Tunde Ednut, because this matter don't they get K-leg, they go far, far, far. So for those who don't know, this is Tunde Ednut. Tunde Ednut is the guy who runs the popular IG blog. What does he even call it now? King Tunde Ednut or something. That's what he calls it. And Tunde Ednut has been in the center of so many issues and controversies in the blogging space. And like I said earlier, I still have to give him his props. Tunde Ednut has helped a lot of Nigerian youth that many of these your celebrities and what do you call them? Billionaires put together. He has given hope to a lot of the hopeless young folks. But that does not take away the fact that the way the guy runs his platform and some of the things he does, everybody cannot agree with him all the time. And one of his closest associates is VDM. And we know that VDM gained his popularity mainly from Tunde Ednut's blog. So when Obi Kubana and when Polo and Obi Kubana made their statement, Tunde Ednut is actually the person they are indirectly telling that, look, see what you have caused now. You have given this guy too much visibility that he's now running his mouth on anybody. So especially Oga Polo said that you have to choose between me and VDM. And then Obi Kubana said, dude, even though Obi Kubana did not mention his name, but Obi Kubana is indirectly telling him that, look, stop giving visibility to this guy that disrespect everybody. Now, coming back to the rules of engagement. When Obi Kubana came out, VDM did the same thing he did for Polo. He went after Obi Kubana, which is a big mistake. Because don't get me wrong, even though I said I disagree with how Obi Kubana go about this, Obi Kubana still do a lot for a lot of youth in Nigeria too. And he has his own fan base too. And when you attack somebody like that, you are indirectly attacking their fans, and the fans will come after you. So don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that we should watch it where we want to say, he's a billionaire, don't talk, don't read. No. Life has gone way beyond that now. Okay, so and I'll come to that as I'm rounding up. But first, what does Tunde Ednut has to do with all this? So when Tunde Ednut saw that VDM is sometimes acting like an attack dog. Anybody that come up, bam, he go attack him. So when Tunde Ednut saw that VDM has attacked Obi Kubana, I think that kind of resonated with Tunde Ednut. Then Tunde Ednut now reached out to VDM, and there was a screenshot, and VDM shared that screenshot with everybody where they were exchanging messages, and Tunde Ednut basically instructed the VDM to go and apologize to Obi Kubana, and he should take the video he posted down. And VDM said over his dead body that he's not going to do that. Now, let me clear something here. You see, all these Nigerian bloggers, I don't trust them. Let me just say that up front now. All of them get how they operate. Even that screenshot, it can be part of the game. Let me just say that now. It can be possible that the screenshot is part of the game. Do you guys know how Gistlover get all the teas on celebrities? You know, even they fear on self, how Gistlover take they know everything where they go on. I remember in one show, it was during this Yabo Ojo and VDM Basbos, when VDM was accusing Yabo Ojo and Toto Dike that they are Gistlover. I remember I did a show then on my other YouTube channel, and I said one thing is clear: we don't know who is Gistlover. But Gist Lover has something on almost all the celebrities. We are not close to celebrities, and there's no way you can know something private about a celebrity unless you have a mole, someone who is close to that celebrity, who is monitoring them up and down, knowing what is going on in their lives. So what I'm saying is that some of these big bloggers, these popular bloggers with large followings, they have people who do their dirty works. And they are the one who is selling and sharing celebrity private information to each other in order for them to make money. I am not accusing Today Ednot of anything. So far, so good. Today Ednot has made his own mark. He has been able, and this is one of the area where I give Nigerian youth a lot of credit. Out of nowhere, Today Ednot was able to create a blog for himself on Instagram. And the guy has mastered how to post and share information such that you can be on Today Ednot on Instagram page all day long and you will be entertained. I give him credit for that. Now, how he goes about his things, I don't know. But once I realized that Today Ednot and VDM are close, I already have my suspicion that sometimes these things don't match. Knowing fully well what VDM said, he said it be about himself, his private life, and what he does. And yet, VDM and Today Ednot, they are close party. So whatever that means is left for the followers to interpret. But how does this relate to rules of engagement? Now, you see that private chat Today Ednot had with VDM. VDM has posted now. He posted it and he published it on his platform, and it's now public. At least now. I remember MOP played a video of one guy. What's his name? You mean something. And that guy was saying that, look, before VDM share or post anything, he and Today Ednot would have communicated. Now, even if we wanted to dispute that before, the fact that they are both in each other's DM and VDM now shared that screenshot, that can only solidify one thing. Actually, that turns out like a proof that definitely these guys, they work together, they coordinate, they know who they are attacking next, how they want to do their stuff. And that is why rules of engagement is very important. These rules of engagement goes beyond non-verbal communication. What you say, how you say it matters. You see the way I break down my view on Obi Cubana's post now, how I tell you guys where I have issue with Obi Cubana post. That is because if Obi Cubana have choose another avenue, another channel to express himself without coming and saying, bloggers, stop giving visibility to all these Nigerian youths that are disrespecting others, I wouldn't have seen it that way. I wouldn't have said, these billionaires, they are trying to oppress the less privileged again. And the way people conceive information, the way people interpret information has to do with where they are coming from. I just told you right now, I give God the glory. I'm okay. But I was once like millions of Nigerian youths. And when I read this message from Obi Cubana now, it get how it sound for my ear. It sounds like what I used to hear in the days of Abacha, in the days of Buhari, in the days of Obasanjo from politicians. You have to understand the rules of engagement. And as I'm rounding up on rules of engagement, let me tell you this about social media. Please, and please again, no matter your level, no matter how rich you are, no matter the billionaire thing, the money worshiping thing we are doing in Nigeria, times have changed. If you talk now on this social media space, a non-entity in one corner of his room, a keypad warrior, can come under your post and insult you. So bear it at the back of your mind that when you put yourself out there, just like I'm speaking right now, people can come under the post and they will insult you. So you should either be ready to take whatever they throw at you, because it's a social media space. And if you know you are a very sensitive person, you have very light skin, you can't take it, don't put yourself out there. Don't. Know the rules of engagement. I was saying on my brother's channel yesterday that for me, anytime I hop on any platform and say anything, I already believe that people will attack me. Maybe the way I express myself, maybe I did not make myself clear, or people may not even attack me. People are free to express their own opinion or two. And me, by nature, say whatever you want. It is okay to disagree. Now me come to the platform. Now me can't talk. Just like I'm making this video now. I'm expecting people, after they watch this video, to respond to it. And by the way, if you have not liked the video, please like it. I know you may not agree with what I'm saying, but I'm just trying to rant and express myself. I just want to get this thing off my heart because it has been going on for too long. Nobody is speaking for the poor in Nigeria. If you are not connected, you don't have a say. That is just it. Nobody. And anytime there are issues, the same Nigerians, even the poor, they will side with the rich. That's why I just want to express myself. But even though you don't like me or you don't like what I say, but do me a favor, just hit the like button. Biko. So please understand the rule of engagement. When you post anything on social media, expect people to comment and expect that there are people who what they do for a living is trolling. They can never say anything good in whatever you say. They will come and attack you. They will have a say. So if you can't stand it, if you don't want people to talk to you somehow using certain languages, don't go to social media. It's part of the rule of engagement. This is where I like President Tinubu. I was an obedient, and I'm still an obedient during the election. But since Tinubu emerged the president, he has become my president. Now, I may not agree with his policy, his economic policy, and many other things. That is okay. That is normal for everybody. You can't agree with all presidents, but he's still your president. But if there is one thing I respect Tinubu for the most, it is how Tinubu handles social media. Baba no they pay attention to social media. Recently, during the Independence Day celebration, Baba even fell when he was climbing the parade truck. And people up on social media, they started making mockery of him. That was the same thing I'm talking about, the shift. If it were a couple of years back, 15, 20 years ago, you will hardly see a Nigerian youth that will hop on social media and start dragging an elderly man that fell. All of us get papa. But time have changed because it is social media. People who don't agree with his policy, people who feel like they did not support his election and all that, they hop on social media and they start making mockery of his issues. But what did Baba do? That same day, later when they were having dinner, Baba walked to the mic and say, "Oh, earlier today, I showed them some swagger. I take style, do like say I said," and everybody laughed about it. Guess what happened? It went away. It died down. Understand social media rule of engagement. If somebody attack you on social media and you go back, drag that person. Remember what I said in the first point that I make in this video, chain reaction. As I'm posting this now, it's going to be on my channel here. If someone, maybe Yabo Ojo fan, Polo fan, or maybe Obi Kubana fan came now and they feel like, I don't like how this guy analyzed this issue. This is rubbish. They can leave a comment to insult me. I have two choices. Choice number one is to leave the comment and don't do anything. Don't reply, don't like, don't do nothing. It's part of engagement on my channel. I can just ignore it and let it go because I'm expecting it. My second choice, I can delete the comment. But what I shouldn't do, what I dare not do, is to go to that particular comment and say, because this person disagree with me, maybe the person call me name. And then I started engaging the person, raining abuse and everything on that person. Mind you, this could be some boy, one boy somewhere or one girl somewhere, we never even chop. That is just reacting to how he or she felt that, oh, you have disrespected the people I hold the highest esteem. You have disrespected my billionaire. But if I pick the other two choices, I leave the comment alone, ignore that comment as if it's not there, or I delete the comment. I have saved myself the respect I so much desired. That is the rule of engagement. When you engage people on social media, they shade you, they shade them, they troll you, they troll them. You go get to a point, your ego will be bruised. You will be so pissed. Understand the rule of engagement. And this same rule of engagement applies to events too. Just like I said in the previous point, establish boundary. If you're having an event, you also need to establish rules of engagement for your event. Protect your guests. Don't mix Marco and Romero. I don't know the English. Which Chidima or Marriott is here. Maybe they can help me. No mix animal with human being in your event. There is a reason the society has class. Understand? Classes are there for a reason. And this will bring me back to Davido. We love Davido so much. You all saw the love that everybody was showing on him and Chioma. But the time has come for Davido to also realize that when God lifts you up to a certain level, there is a reason philosophers segregated the society into various classes. We used to have upper class, middle class, lower class. Now we have 5 classes. Top class, the one they call the 1% of the 1%ers. Then you have the upper class. Then you have the middle class. Then you have the lower class. And now we have the poverty class. Now 5 classes we get now, in case you people don't realize it. And if there are people you don't want to mess with, don't mess with lower class and poverty class people. Americans know how to do this the best. You can never see American politicians insulting the people who vote them into office. Nigeria is a lie. You can never see American billionaire insulting the people in the lower and poverty class. If the billionaires want to insult anybody, they insult their fellow billionaire. Go to the Nigerian entertainment, the American entertainment industry. In Hollywood, if they're going to have a Bollywood rather, or what they call it, Hollywood, if they're going to have problem in Hollywood, they have problem between their peers. Here in America, billionaire, no, they oppress the poor. Now only Nigeria, a billionaire will do whatever they want, and you people say, hey, billionaire, hey, my sorrow. That is why we are where we are. We also what happened in Kenya. Ordinary one law to import taxes on the people. You saw how the masses revolted because their back is against the wall. Here we are in Nigeria now. You people can't even buy food. Everything is up there now, so super expensive. You can't do nothing because billionaire, billionaire, he's rich, he's a politician, senator, don't talk, and these people you are protecting in your poverty class, they don't even care about you. These are the same rich people, these are the same millionaires, these are the same politicians who milk the country dry. All the benefits that are supposed to come to you and your children, they took everything away. Yet, na millionaire, olowo ni o, masoro, brother Phileo, what? We are not ready. All I'm saying in essence is understand the rule of engagement. Period. Number 6. Your network is your net worth. Grab opportunities. And this is where I think everybody has done a very good job by when they call out VDM. Everybody did an awesome job. They call out VDM. VDM mess up. VDM had an opportunity to cement his status along with the 1%ers in the entertainment industry. VDM had the opportunity to repair his image, to at least behave around these people in such a way that they begin to see the human side of you, not the guy that is running his mouth on social media. But what did he do instead? He go there, go to chop with Bobby. They count who get IV, who they invite the money, who they invite in the evening, who wear agbada, who no wear agbada, who wear mini skirt. Learn from that. As a youth, if you're watching this now, even as a matured grown man or woman, network is key. When you have the opportunity to network, don't throw it away. Leave your resentment, leave your anger, everything out of the window. Be aware, be socially aware of your surroundings, the environment you found yourself, the event you found yourself. Who are the people at this event? How do I sell myself to them? VDM lost a very ample opportunity to remold his image, an opportunity to at least sell himself to Nigerians. Do you know what it means to be at Davido's wedding? Let's look at that briefly. Do you know what some people will do? How far some people will literally go just to attend that Davido's wedding? Many people, some people sold their car, their home, just because, I don't know, I'm just saying, just because they want to attend Davido's wedding. I saw a story, I don't know how true it was, that one. They say a lady was trying to sell her car. She wanted to sell her car so she can attend Davido's wedding. Did you saw all the influencers in Nigeria, the rich and the poor? You see how they are all catching cruise now by attending Davido's wedding. In fact, I can tell you for free as a Nigerian, shortly, very, very shortly, it's going to become a thing that, hey, if you know attend Davido wedding, you know get out. If you know date Davido wedding, you know be anybody for Nigeria. You are not part of the big boys. Do y'all get what is going down there? That is not a wedding. That is a hive for the rich youth. That is a place to show off who is who. Do you know how painful it is for those who ideally they thought, because of their rapport, because of how their influence, because of their status in the society, they believe Davido will send IV to me, I will be there, but yet they are not there. Now you, VDM, because you have 1 million followers or something, you saw an opportunity to rewrite your image, to repackage yourself, and you throw it away. The lesson there is your network is your net worth. Grab opportunities when it is available. Some opportunities will come just once. And now, because of VDM's behavior at that wedding, that post-wedding, this dragging of people, everything now, VDM unknown has shut the door to many other people. Because from now on, any celebrity that want to do anything now, they will begin to vet the people they want to invite. They will start paying attention to people who have beef with each other. Because of this now, there are many people in Nigeria with good heart, many successful people in Nigeria that will literally come down to the level of the low-income earners and the ones who are who have humble background. They will literally stretch their hand and pull them up. But because of what VDM has done now, when they are having this kind of party now, they will start pushing them away. You see, sometimes not be say rich man no one be your friend though. Now, waiting some people don't do them, now make them stay far away from you. That is just some of the lesson I think we can take away from this. There are people you will meet online, you will be in the same group with them, maybe from Facebook, from YouTube, you will end up being in the same WhatsApp group with them. It does not mean that because you found yourself in the same WhatsApp group with them, you people are now become mates. You cannot go ahead and disrespect them. No. I'm a guy that used to have very strong opinion. If I'm in any group, you put me in any WhatsApp group, any group, or anywhere, even at work, anywhere you put me, I get my own opinion. But one thing I know I don't take for granted is that I may disagree with you, but I will never, ever, ever insult you. No matter what. In fact, if I disagree with you, Seth, you go HATE me. You go say this guy na Paco. I'm not supposed to be talking or chatting with this guy. He can't see reason with me. Don't blame me. That is who I am. But one thing I can guarantee you, no matter how we disagree, you and I, no matter how we go back and forth, how we drag each other, I will never, ever, ever disrespect you. And as a young man now, if you are watching my channel as Uncle Beno, I'm teaching you this now. You can disagree with people, but don't disrespect them. When you disrespect people, you are shutting the door of opportunity to yourself. And when you are wrong, accept that you are wrong, apologize. That is how you win friends and you win people over. I am right. Now maybe some people know the girlfriend. I am right. Now maybe some people know they fit get job. As Nigeria is as terrible as it is right now, some people are still getting hired. Some nobody are still becoming somebody. A lot of nobody. In fact, if you are looking for where to find self-made millionaire, Nigeria is where you will find a lot of self-made millionaires. People who come from the trenches and they struggle their way up. And now they are balling. Do you know how they do it? They respect people. They show respect. Even if they disagree with people, they still express themselves in a way that the person can get it that, oh, they disagree with my opinion, not my person. Respect women, respect men. And on that note, I'll move to my final point, which I'm addressing already. Respect will pave way. Respect will pave the way for your elevation. I will close on this one. Thank you, everybody. I did not share a link or something because I just wanted to get this off my chest. The thing don't invest me since. Anytime I'm doing my morning devotion, I will still pray for many Nigerian youths that I don't even know. And I will say, God, I know there are a lot of Nigerian youth who are currently in the position I was 22 years ago. Please, God, open door for them. Connect them, God. Every day, I put people that I don't even know, I put them in my prayer. It's because this issue is passionate to me. I know we Nigerians, that's why I say some Nigerians are hypocrites. There are a lot of Nigerians that are doing fine, they are living fine, but they don't want you to succeed so that they can impress you and they can oppress you. We have to do better. We live in America. Even pay me when I see many of us that we live in the Western world. We saw the free opportunity for all here. A lot of us we came from with nothing. We got to this Western world and we start from scratch. And we climb gradually, slow and steady. We achieve whatever we want to achieve. Because this is a society that gives everybody equal opportunities. And we know, say for Nigeria, there is no equal opportunity. And now when somebody talk and angry youth talk, we want, hey, what will you talk? He's another. Respect him. This them respect is what we do. So pastors turn Nigeria to business ground. Respect to those ones that God truly called, though. Those ones that God called them and they know the anointing that God put upon them. But we all know what's going on. Is an anointing, no talk. Some pastors will climb this pulpit, say some nasty things. Things that you and I know they are not biblical. Things that you and I know that they said this thing out of selfishness. Pastor Neil is a pastor. Doctor, don't talk. He's a pastor. He's now a billionaire. He's a pastor. The members of their churches are suffering. Except for few pastors in Nigeria now who has awakened and they are speaking the truth. A lot of the people who poverty driven to become pastors, they are oppressing the people too. They put leg for their neck, they press them. And what do we do? Even those of us who live in the Western world, don't talk. Pastor, don't talk. The same thing goes to politicians. Our politicians get away with everything every time. That's what they do. When they want to change the national anthem, that was even funny because I watched some clips. You know, as a podcaster, you have to do research. I was like, what actually informed this quick changing of national anthem to Nigeria with Haiti? Wait, what is behind this move? Then when I started digging online, I found a video where the president just said it as an expression. If I have my way, I would have suggested we go back to the old item. You know, we would have go back to the old national anthem. You know, that seemed to fit us better. And then guess what happened? In a day or two, one of your representatives already came up with a bill, sponsored that bill. Oh, let's go back to the old anthem. And because we have this ass-kissing mentality in Nigeria, this, let us satisfy Baba, let us satisfy Eda, don't talk, before you know it, the House passed that bill speedily. Now, we are thinking Nigeria, we hate it. I don't have any problem with that, no issue. But here's the thing, though. Why does it have to take almost 1 year to increase minimum wages? Why does it have to take almost 1 year to have significant lead or progress in the fight against all this banditry, gunmen, kidnapping, and all the insecurity in the line? Because the rich are safe. That billionaire will not say we they protect. They are doing fine. Have you been to Banana Island? They separate themselves. You people, it's okay. But we no talk. But like I said, as a youth, if you are still in Nigeria right now, and you are trying to survive, you are ambitious, please, respect will pave the way for your elevation. Respect everybody that cross your path. You can disagree with people's opinion, but always respect them. Respect women, respect men. You will need them in businesses. You will need them in anywhere you find yourself. Every sector you go, you will see man and woman. Respect them. Respect people in your neighborhood. Respect those who are below you. Respect those who are above you. I said I was going to do a series on respect so that youth can learn from that too. And I will use my personal experience as an example. Sometimes people will ask me, Ben, how did you do this? Oh, Ben, how did you do that? Who helped you? How you get this connection? I don't know nobody. But what works for me is I respect everybody. Those who have encountered me, they can testify to that. And I'm telling you now as a young man, if you need one secret key that will unlock any door for you, is respect. Respect women, respect men. Respect the elderly, respect the younger ones. Respect doesn't take anything away from you. Rather, it adds more to you. Just try it. I know everything is westernized now. I've even seen some Nigerians calling elders, somebody who is older than them, they call them by name. They'll just call them by name. Is it not today? Oh, John C. Oh, yeah. Chukebuka. Remember, those people you are calling their name directly, they are Africans, they are Nigerians. You are disrespecting them. I know everything is westernized. Respect is out of the window. But when it still comes to African community, the one thing that will pave way for you faster than anything else is respect. In my private business, some of the guys who are also trying to start the business, they ask me questions at times, Uncle Ben, how do you maintain your client list? How do you do it? And I told them, I don't even do advert. They said they notice. We notice you don't do advert. You don't go to African store and paste advert and call people, say, hire me. But yet, I work every year. God is a wonderful God. From January to December, job go come, coverage must come. But do you know how those coverages come? Respect. All the clients I've worked with, none of my clients will say, Ben disrespected me. I don't do it. My clients are always auntie, uncle, brother. That is how I address people. Once I see you are older than me, you are either my auntie or you are my uncle. If we have this agreement, I will explain my part respectfully. If I work with any client and the job did not come out as I expected, I will personally take responsibility and call my client and say, my auntie or my sister, see what went wrong. Oh. I thought this would have been like this, but unfortunately, this job turns out like this. Please, how can I make it up to you? It's my fault. I don't try to shift the blame. So if you are listening right now, if you see people doing videos about this VDM and everything, and they continue to hammer the point that respect, please, they are just telling you that when you are disrespectful, you are closing the door of opportunity to yourself. I know, like I started, everybody is reacting to something. There is poverty in the land. People are really suffering. Frustration is everywhere. I get it. But whatever you do, remember you are an African child first. And in Africa, respect is a big deal. All right. Thank you, everybody, for at least spending time with me. I know this is just rants. I do rant every now and then. Let me just read a couple of comments. Thank you, Man of Prestige. Thank you, everybody. Didi, Didi, my sweet sister. Yeah, Didi said, Bro Ben, I don't agree with some of the points you said. Being displeased with the status of your country doesn't warrant disrespect. Also, there are better channels or way to speak on matters as such. You are absolutely correct, my sister Didi. You are very, very correct. Like I said, my approach is not the best approach. My suggestion and advice is not like, oh, this is what everybody should go by. But I'm also reacting to something. That's just the point I want to make. And if you are here from beginning to the end, you will have at least one or two insight into my own background. Anytime I think about Nigeria, anytime I think about Nigerian youth, I am frustrated. I am angry because there is no system in place to give them hope. Why do you think we have a lot of kidnappers in Nigeria now? Why do we have high rate of crime? Why? In fact, there is another video I'm going to make maybe today or tomorrow, and it's about the current agitation by Igbo people on Davido's wedding. Some Igbo people are speaking up now that Davido disrespected the Igbo culture, that he took his wedding to Lagos State. That is a discussion for another day. But why do you think they can't have that wedding at Imo State, which, according to Igbo tradition, when you are marrying any Igbo girl, you are supposed to go and perform the traditional marriage at the guest father's house? But why can't they do it? Insecurity. You feel me? Insecurity. So, I get it, my sister. There are ways to handle issue. But for me personally, whenever I come across this, don't talk to this person, don't respect this person, the first thing I ask myself is, number one, how did this person even make his money? When you say billionaire, show me what they did to become a billionaire. Come on, man. Maybe not they wash his rubbish. How did they make their money? A politician who has never created anything, no industry, no factory, nothing. We get into office, and within a little period of 4 years, he will become a billionaire. Where did he get the money? And when he leave office, he will start talking. Yeah, I'm somebody in the society now. And everybody will just like, he's a millionaire, he's a billionaire. Don't talk. What gives him the right to say anything? That's just me. That's me reacting. So thank you, Didi. I get that. God bless you. Sister Natu say, Oga Polo and Kubana did not start talking because they have money. Let's make that clear. Absolutely. And if you follow my story, Sister Natu, I made it clear that these are all part of chain reactions. Everybody are just reacting to what VDM started. And I just gave VDM small grace by looking at where he is coming from. He is reacting to something too. The Nigerian society created VDM. And in case we don't know, the Nigerian society have created a lot of Bobrisky. It has created so many kind of human beings now, just because we neglect everybody. That's just what I'm saying. VDM has issues. It can be childhood trauma. It can be anything. But he's reacting to something. We have to stop. We have to start talking about things that will make Nigeria change so that people can have opportunity to live a good life. Somebody like VDM is 30 years old. If VDM is an American, VDM would have had maybe PhD by now. If he does have PhD, he will have masters. VDM would have been working in a company or started a business that he will be balling. Do you think he will now have time chasing clout all over the place? The Nigerian society has produced people who are angry, youths who are angry. That's just what I'm saying. And this issue just happened to be where the whole thing came out from. So thank you, Sister Nato. I really appreciate you. I hope you left this comment before in America or Nigeria. Baba, I don't know what I was saying at that time when you left the comment. Sister Nato said, see, in your life, no insult my mama, and that is why I can never insult another person, mama, because once you touch my own, blood go flow. I get this, Sister Nato, honestly. Who they taking mama play? Nobody. Eh? I will say me. I do say yeah. Baba, why now? I will say me. I do say yeah. To disrespect people like VDM. Am I wrong? Baba, you are right too. You are not wrong, Baba. Oh, that's funny. Even your papa, I know. Now our team for Nigeria. Okay, I see this comment from Mr. Is that Farid? Mr. Farid Gohi. Thank you for being here. He said, good afternoon. God bless, brother. Stay positive, stay safe, and don't think nobody cares about you. You should already know. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Okay. He says, I'm here in London, Kenda Town. Calm, my brother. Yeah, thank you. My sweet sister, the love. Our sister me tó yẹ pé àwọn eléyìí, if you drop point, wọ́n máa buy analyze any. I trust my sis. The love say at man of prestige. Exactly. In Yoruba land, if you disrespect me and I'm old enough to be your mom, I will refer you back to your mama. That is what Yabo did to VDM. Exactly in Yoruba land. But VDM is not a Yoruba man. And even if Yabo did the same thing to another Yoruba person in this time and age, that person will also treat Yabo like the same way. That's just what I'm saying. This Gen Z and Gen Alpha or Gen whatever they are now, they are blood to the hot, you know. Oh, 7 Bangalore honey, sending love from afar. Thank you. God bless you, my brother. MOP said, that's an attack on him, not the mom. If I say your mama, it's an attack on you. The rest, nashalaye. MOP, I don't want to like contest this with you, but I get the context of what you're saying. When, as Yorubas, well, anybody at all, when they say your mama, they are actually attacking you, just like MOP said. But you see, so far that word mama is involved. one of the things we learned back then on the streets while I was growing up, if you really want to have a fight, a physical fight with somebody, you won't punch him. And you are doing everything, the person no respond. The person no one fight you. Just insult the person, mama. Instantly, you will get your mash. Instantly, that's both go happen. So that's just the way it comes off MOP. We do understand, like, when you say, when you call somebody mom, you want to inflict some emotional pains on that person, but it's not the same thing. For some people, it goes deeper than that. That's why you see some men will literally divorce their wife just because they feel that their wife is disrespecting their mom. And there are some wives that no matter how you treat them, whatever you do, they will still persevere, they will be patient with you, they will manage. But the moment you start extending your insult and your nonsensical behavior to their mama, you don't pass your boundary. That's the day you lost all the respect that wife may have for you. So I get it, Baba. Oh, Sister Natu. It's not to say because she's old enough to be his mama and she can do that. All right. All right. Thank you. Sister Natu say, bro Ben, you are contradicting yourself. Of course, if somebody don't watch the full clip and pay attention to how I started and what I based my argument upon, as well as my backup stories, it will definitely sound as if I'm contradicting myself. And you are right, Sister Natu, because in this same video, I've told people that, look, you don't have to respect a billionaire or whatever or an elder if the elder overstep. And if the elder don't understand the rule of engagement. And in this same video, I've said that it is a must that you respect your elders, depending on the context or circumstances. So, Sister Natu, I agree with you. If it sounds like, oh, it is contradictory, but I just want to encourage everybody to watch the video from beginning to the end and follow my story and examples and each point, how I break it down. Please, if you haven't liked the video yet, please help me like the video so that the algorithm can pick it up. Thank you, my brother, for this. Hey, Mildred Milbert, thank you very, very much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Life with Natsu said he caused the yab of somebody, mama, and they caused his own back, and she is wrong. Who first starts? No, they pay. Exactly. VDM started the whole thing when he put Iyabo's daughter in the conversation. He shouldn't have done that. And he insulted Iyabo in the most painful way ever. How would you say a woman and his daughter is sharing the same man? Is that not a kind of nonsensical thing to say? But then it comes back to what I'm saying. Establishing boundary, understanding the rule of engagement. If Iyabo Ojo had been doing what she's doing, the good jobs she started on Mohbad, and ignore VDM completely, there is no way VDM could have said in chop coconut, say one begin follow and talk. But when you are in your element as a Nigerian affluent person, you're like, I am rich, I'm this big, everybody respect me, I can take on anybody. My dear, if you take on poor people, and the go come spread, go meet person where you know what make it meet itself. This polo we are talking about, I've never heard of anybody insulted this man before. In fact, I get to know about Polo when Iyabo started dating the man. But now, say the man don't collect now, be never collect. That's what we are saying. That is where social intelligence comes in. You get husband, you get wife, but you go to drag someone else husband or wife outside, or you drag someone brother or sister outside. No worry. One day they will attack those persons you hold dear to your heart. And then you will know how painful it is. Respect is reciprocal. Know where you belong in the realm of things. Know where you belong socially. Know where you belong in the social class. If you are at the top, don't mess with somebody who is way below you. Insult Lomagbani. That's just what happened. And that's the gospel truth. And if it is not the truth, yeah, that is my own truth. That is how I see it. Respect is reciprocal. When you insult people who are below you, by the time they fight back, your ego will be hurt. That is just what I'm saying. Mr. Kohi said, 15 years old, no fake. The Femi here don't fall for the trap. Yeah. All right. Let me just take the last word from Sister Natu and Didi. I see Esther Hashem. Thank you, Esther. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Esther say, this kind of son, they have nothing to protect. Exactly. VDM said all the time that he has nothing to lose. Why should you engage with someone who has nothing to lose? I'm a drag here, Shireni. And like I said, in fact, for me, MOP already don't summarize the whole thing. Anybody that openly tells you, look, I have nothing to lose, I have nothing to lose, don't get involved in any issue with them, because they have nothing to offer. The only thing they will offer you is insult, and they will stain your white. I've been there before when I was on the streets too, hustling, trying to survive. I was in that space where if you have anything to do with me, you come to Bass Boss, I will tell you I have nothing to lose. Nothing, no property, nothing. I was free like a bird. I'm ready to fight you, and anyhow it result, so be it. But 20 years later now, as a dad, as a husband, as an employee, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as someone who has friends, uncles, sisters, people who are connected with me, I don't approach things the same way again. Now I have so much to lose. Yes, I have a lot to lose. So if you pick a fight with me now, I will return the favor intelligently, stylishly. I have a lot to lose. So when somebody says, I have nothing to lose, you stay away. Last on you. Go stain your white for free. Like we not said, VDM is not model. He has not seen a man protect a woman. His father has never protected his mother, so he does not know what that means. Absolutely, you are right. VDM don't get it. When Polo talk, he just start running his mouth. He did not realize that Polo can actually make his life miserable. Polo can actually show him that seniority. But now, he's a little bit difficult to do, because if anything happened to the guy now, everybody know where he's coming from. That's the danger of not knowing when and how to act. As a man, just like we said on Obodonyibo TV yesterday, some of us, we handle this issue differently. We won't even talk. We won't say nothing. But when the fire won't begin, they hit the person where they try that nonsense, he go take him out, come begin beg. But now that you make it known, you put it publicly, the guy, you just reinforce the guy to do more, because now you can't do shit to him. Anything happen to him now, the whole Nigerian, they are watching. They will just say, we know where this thing is coming from. And this is not the type of person you even want to get publicly with again, because this is a guy who has enemy all over the place. He's always picking fight with people who can literally turn his life upside down. And if anything happens to him, now they're going to point finger at you. That's why you have to act, use your brain when you are dealing with people who are way below you. That's the point I was making. The blogger friend the blogger friends don't cut him off, because he can't be trusted. Absolutely. That's what you get when you misbehave. When you run your mouth anyhow, you will lose friends, you will lose sponsors, you will lose followers too. He will get some followers, and he will also lose followers now. That's just what happened. They will remove you from that circle. It's just like a man or woman that runs their mouth. People where they do about people where they judge other people matter. Once people open their door, you come in and they see that your mouth, they break. You are always on everybody's business. They will cut you off. If they don't cut you off, you just say, if you walk into a room when they are talking before, they will stop talking, or they will change the topic. And as time goes on, you will cut on. You will realize that anytime they are saying something else, is because your mouth they do. That's just the way it is. So yes, they can cut him off. It won't take them too long to cut him off. D-Love said, Portable would have scattered everywhere. Absolutely, my sister. Who bring portable call me Patina and Sabi. I agree with live with Natu. Yes, it's Natu actually hit it right. That's a good point. This is a VDM, is a poster child for low self-esteem. Oh, Didi, you made me laugh. And finally, this one is also coming from Didi. If VDM wants change, if VDM won't change that bad, then he should go organize peaceful demonstrations and carry placards as the Kenyans did, especially in the faces of flying bullets. They kept on unrelenting. My sister, people know they would do that kind of protest for Nigeria. You can see how far Nigerians have been oppressed so far. Nobody is doing nothing. That's why when I started living in America and I see how Americans live, I'm just like, Lord Jesus. So there is a society like this. In America, politicians are afraid of the people. We are there here now, and I know what I'm talking about. Politicians are scared of the people in America. You're going to make your law, but if you make a law that make their life turn for the worst, they are coming for you. But in Nigeria, everybody won't go heaven. The government go oppress them. They go church on Sunday. Pastors go tell them, say, don't do anything. Let us pray. This is spiritual attack. Nigeria has been under spiritual attack since I can remember way back to 1984. Some of them, they never even born for 1984. I was a young boy then, living in Orile. Nigeria has been under attack since then. And then the spiritual attack worst. When Babangida overthrow, nobody do shit in Nigeria. All of us, no, we don't want delete. Everybody just the hope. God will do and God will do. And now the politicians are taking everybody for a ride. The rich people are taking everybody for a ride. You remember the case between that man that has what do they call that tomato paste or something? I forgot the name now. The man that has that tomato paste and that pregnant lady that did a review. That BS will never happen in America. Because he has money. A case that happened, he took that girl all the way from where she is in the east and took her all the way to Abuja. And they lock her up. Just because she bought tomato paste and she reviewed it. The man put his leg on her neck. Nobody talks in Nigeria. No pastors will talk about that. Nobody will talk. Everybody will just be like, let us pray, let us pray. Even the guy family, the husband, I can bet you. Now, pastor house, they go there. As that man don't they oppress that lady with pregnancy. The family, they go there for church. Pastor, help us pray. Pastors, they go tell them, let's have 7 days fasting and prayer. We go call the man name. Fire. I have nothing against prayer. But there are some things that prayer will not resolve for you. That is why I saw a post on Facebook which day. Somebody say, this is Angel Gabriel. Angel Gabriel is reviewing Nigeria case. He said, we are tired of Nigeria. Everybody, call God. We don't ask for nothing. You saw what's happening in Kenya now. I just pray it won't happen in Nigeria. And we are getting there now. In Nigeria now, food is expensive. Nothing is happening. Politicians do whatever they want. Nobody can talk. Because we don't want to lose our life. We go manage. No talk, na billionaire. No talk. In get mouth, no talk, na pastor. Don't touch the anointed. It is what it is. It is what it is. Everybody are just trying to oppress Nigerians. Daddy Freeze has been doing one series now for almost 6 months. It's all about Japa. Every time Daddy Freeze want to discourage people from Japa, don't go. Sometimes it will make sense, but other time I go just laugh. And I'll be like, the reason this guy is discouraging you guys from traveling is because if all of you travel and make money, there is nobody to oppress. That is the beauty of living in the Western world. In the Western world, you might not be a millionaire, but so far you have a job, you will be comfortable. If somebody is driving Bentley and you have a Mercedes Benz, you are good. If someone bought a mansion and you can rent a fancy luxury apartment, you are okay. You people, there's always going to be electricity. There's always going to be infrastructure. That's why sometimes when I look at lots of people, you people are reverend, when the reverend for Nigeria, billionaire, I will just laugh like, billionaire need not be the same road the billionaire they drive with you, Abby. Not be the same risk the billionaire they take with you. Look at Davido's wedding now. You see how many security there? If we remove the dignitaries, the governors, and all the people who are supposed to have security men with them, look at the other ordinary people. What happened to them? Everybody carry their own security up and down. And that the priest will be telling you. That the priest also present that thing as if people who are abroad are suffering. Nobody they suffer for abroad. The people who they suffer for abroad, now those whenever know they are bearing. People live fine abroad. I'm balling. We are balling. It's stressful, yes. We walk, yes. But when we walk at the end of the day, we come into AC. When we are going to the work, we choose the kind of car we want to drive to the work. When we reach the work, nobody is oppressing us. When month end, our salary are paid and we pay our bills, we pay our taxes, and we see the benefit of those taxes. How about you people in Nigeria? Nothing happened. The billionaires are actually happen that the poor are right where they are. So let's not just start giving them this. He's a billionaire. He's the 1%. 1% of my food. What are they feeding? Is it because every now and then they go to the street, they will pick one boy, use the boy for PDA? I'm sending him to school. I'm paying for his feeding. Only one boy out of how many millions? That are people who are really reaching out to people out there. And the people were saying something about Harrison yesterday. That guy Harrison is doing so much, fighting for people, giving them voices or anything. Now some people look at the boy like, hey, they take and do opportunity. No, because if Harrison don't stand up, nobody will fight for some of the people in Nigeria. We all had the case of the person where Andrew kidnapped. That lady that survived him. The lady said he went to the police asked her to bring money. And you have your billionaires, are they talking about that? You have your top politicians, are they talking about that? Worship. They don't want you to jackpot. Because if you jackpot, you go to talk like me now. I'm talking right now because I don't give a shit. I'm not saying anybody. I don't need you. The age where I dare now, I'm wakpa. Now me and my retirement, I think of now. If God bring a miracle, I blow. You will still see me. The country where I live, there are provisions. If you work in America, you have your retirement, you have your 401k. If you smart, you invest. Your children's future is guaranteed. My kids have never paid school fees. All through elementary to school to high school, they didn't pay school fees. There are colleges, if they go to colleges, yes, maybe $10,000, they are done with college. If they go to the university, if I don't get money, student loan, they where they go use. And if they are smart, there is scholarship that they will use. Nobody will oppress them. That the freeze we do show. Don't jackpot. Don't jackpot. They are suffering. They are suffering in Canada. Every time. And then he will bring some people to his panel. And how those one go come there, yarn about that too. I'll just look at it for real. What part of the Western world are you guys living? You think that the freeze no only for America? It's because the kind of lifestyle that the freeze want to live, he can only be tolerated in Nigeria. How many of your big man, rich men, they live for America? All these are now billionaire. Don't talk about them. Don't touch them. How many of them can afford to live in US or UK? Because US and UK will not tolerate their excesses. Let's call a spade a spade. It's okay. We give them credit. Hey, honey babe, how you doing, my sister? Oh, thanks for coming. I'm about rounding up anyway. I've been ranting for almost 3 hours now. So basically what I'm saying is this, guys. It's okay to respect people. It's okay to appreciate billionaires. They hustle for their money. They are self-made. We get it. But don't let us make it a thing Don't let us make it a thing that because somebody is rich, he now becomes your Lord of Lords. You have to worship them. A lot of people, they Ghana for Nigeria, they will not survive in America or UK. I say that again. They will never survive. How much taxes are they paying on their properties? Having all those successful vehicles. If you have that vehicle here in America, many of them go broke within 2 years. But Nigeria accepted everything. In Nigeria, you can oppress anybody because they will reverence you. Ask pastors, your daddy geos, them that have churches all over in Western world. Ask them if those churches are not giving account of what they received and now they spend the money every year. If I say I lie, make them tell me. All the churches here in America, they are classified as NGOs. Yet, you will file your taxes. As a church, you will tell government, what did you do with the money? The donation you receive, the tithe, what did you do with it? All the way the Bugana for Nigeria is a rich man, don't touch him. How many of them are paying their taxes? They are part of your problem. When President Tinubu got there now, Baba immediately realized that, oh, snap. Many of these people know they pay their money. And then Tinubu said, you know what? We are going to introduce a tax system. You guys cannot be making all this money and you are not contributing to the economy. And then the next thing, what did they say? They started threatening. We're going to close our company. We're going to move out of Nigeria. That is how it's done in Western world. Nigeria is too much rubbish. You can't talk in Nigeria because somebody is a millionaire. The thing just they annoy me the more I think about it. Somebody can just come and say whatever stupid, nasty thing they want to say. Don't talk. A senator, he's a senator. He's a rich man. Don't even say anything. That's what I'm speaking about. And like I said, this is not me defending VDM. I don't give a shit about VDM. But I just look at the whole scenario and think that it's better we point out the key lessons in all this. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Didi, honey babe, my sister. Thank you, Didi. Thank you, MOP. Thank you, Sister Natu. D-Love, thank you, Mama. You guys really stay here with me with all my ranting. 3 hours. I never even eat breakfast. Maybe my wife don't they see this show now. She go don't they send me message herself. Say, guy, this one where you they talk. Who bite your yansh? Did he say, my neighbor is a wealthy white man with a construction company. You need to see cars his family drive. Abroad go humble you like honey babe said. Absolutely, my sister. Abroad go reset your brain. A lot of the people that are impressing you in Nigeria and they are oppressing you, they can't live abroad. That's why when I see that the freeze go up, I'll just say that the freeze. Balance this thing now. Because I know that the freeze know what's up. That's what I just be like, Baba, balance this thing now. Tell them the truth. Many of the people you call rich in Nigeria, they will be broke here in abroad. Let them come and pay mortgages here and pay taxes. Or let them come and make one money that they can't account for. And I challenge anybody who is watching this. Before you come for me and say, oh, why would you say this? Whoever you are defending, tell me their source of income. Not who they are now. The first money when they take blow, tell me how they got it. You see them drive in Nigeria with motorcade, security, for front, for back, doing loud. We are the big boys. We are rich. We got the money. How did you make your money? How did you make your money? Come abroad. Come try that shit. Come abroad. Make $20,000 enter your account. Untraceable money or unaccountable money. Come see if you no go jail. But the idea of oppressing everybody, let me tell you guys, the more Nigerians are poor, the happier all these your rich people are. Now, at that time that they feel bugauna. If you truly want to see somebody who is a billionaire and understand how life works, look at Davido. Davido is a very young man, but you can see the humility in Davido. Because Davido have seen the world. Davido grew up in Atlanta before he went to Nigeria. Davido lived in both worlds. Davido realizes that he is blessed that he's not supposed to take some things for granted. That's why I love that young man. There are so many people like Davido now where we say you can't even get closer to them. And that's why I spoke about boundaries earlier. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Didi. Oh, thank you, my sister Zoe. God bless you. Please like, and share. This is where I'm gonna round up today's show. It has been a wonderful discussion. It's just my rant, and the title of my show today, just as I'm rounding up, where's my stuff? Yeah, as I'm rounding up, the title of my show today is Davido and Chioma, Hypocrisy, the Rule of Engagement. And I base my discussion on what happened as aftermath of Davido's wedding. VDM attended the wedding, and after the wedding, VDM dragged Iyabo Ojo for no reason. Iyabo Ojo did not come near the VDM or do anything, but VDM dragged Iyabo Ojo. He said Iyabo Ojo, blah, blah, blah. If you watch the video, if you do playback, you will hear all that. And then Iyabo Ojo's man protected her, which is what he's supposed to do as a good husband. And then when he protected her, he warned VDM and tagged every other people who they are both connected to and asked them to choose between him or VDM. VDM saw that and then attacked Iyabo Ojo's man, Paul Okoye. He attacked Paul Okoye. Obi Kubana saw that this thing is getting out of hand. Obi Kubana tried to step in, and Obi Kubana said that bloggers should stop giving visibility to all these youths that are disrespecting elders. And as a result of that, we all know that VDM is close to Today Ednot, and Today Ednot also tried to intervene in the issue, and the issue get out of hand. And because of all this, I drew 7 lessons. Lesson number 1, I start off by emphasizing the importance of knowing what chain reaction can lead to. And I said Nigerian youth are reacting to so many things at the same time, including VDM. The situation of the country is not friendly. The economic situation is very, very critical right now. These guys are poor. They are struggling, trying to survive. So any little thing can get out of control as a result of chain reaction. And I spoke about mothers are off limit. That was my second point. I encourage everybody that whatever you have going with anybody, any issue you have, please respect other people's mom. Do not insult people's mom. Some people will never forgive you if you insult their mom, and you don't know where it may come back and bite you. I spoke about if you live in glass houses, don't throw stone. And I specifically explain my point by talking about Paulo, Iyabo Ojo, and Obi Kubana. They are not in the same category or level with VDM. They shouldn't have in no way get themselves involved with him at all in any form or kind. That's what I explained there. And number 4, I spoke about established boundaries, and I specifically talk about how Davido let all this happen by allowing VDM to come to his wedding, while at the same time, everybody knows that there's a history between there's a history between VDM and Iyabo Ojo. The event planner should have known that there is no way you should have allowed those two people to be in the same venue at the same time. So you have to choose one. Either you invite VDM and you disinvite Iyabo Ojo, or you invite Iyabo Ojo and you disinvite VDM. And if we look at things, VDM really don't have anything he's going to offer, except that inviting him only shows that Davido has a big heart. And I said Davido should establish boundary, and any other person that is celebrating big event like this in the future, establish boundaries. Okay? No big crime. There's a reason society is divided into social classes. Mingle with your class. Number 5, I explained the rule of engagement, and this is where I emphasize the fact that you need to understand how social media works, and you need to understand how to pick your battle. Also, you don't have to chase a pig into the pig's inhabitant. And if you follow a pig to his inhabitant, you will get into potopoto, you will get into mud, and your white will be stained. So if you are fighting somebody, understand the rules of engagement. If you are a rich man, if you are a billionaire, you have no business engaging somebody who is way, 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 way below you. That's just the point. And in everything you do, the rule of engagement counts. And the same thing applies to Iyabo Ojo attacking VDM's mother, which of course started as a result of VDM attacking Iyabo Ojo's daughter. You know, there's just a whole web of complexity around this their situation. So you need to understand the rules of engagement. And I spoke about your network is your net worth. Grab opportunities. And that is where I really emphasize how VDM F up. VDM should have used that opportunity to elevate himself, rebrand himself, network with people, at least let people see the other side of him. But what did he do? He threw it all away because he believed he's from the trenches and maybe he can never get better than where he is right now. So, and the lesson for everybody is that identify opportunities and always grab it. Okay. And finally, I spoke about respect will pave the way for your elevation. And this is where I agree with what everybody have said so far. Many people have said that VDM disrespected all these people, and I 100% agree with them. And like I said when I started, this is not about me supporting VDM. I don't give an F about him, but I'm just pained that we kind of want to turn the conversation to, oh, these people are influential people, respect them. No. You cannot excuse these people because they are influential people. Everybody deserves to be respected. And I make an example of we that we live in the Western world. Everybody have rights here. You respect everybody's right. So because you are a billionaire does not mean that you can just come out and throw everybody under the bus. Because by default, Nigerians are supposed to respect you. So my conclusion as far as that is concerned is that every youth must respect their elders. Respect will pave way for you. It will unlock doors of opportunity for you. Respect women, respect men, respect your elder, respect those that are coming below you, and God will open way for you. So that is all we talk about in today's broadcast of Uncle Beno. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.